Nate. Come, bring it in, bring it in. All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Touch gloves if you wish. Let's do this.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor. Fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds. Here we go. Southpaw against southpaw.
Well, Conor will switch back and forth, left and right. And there is one thing we also should consider, and that is the wrestling of Nate Diaz, which is very underrated. His submission game is very, very highly respected.
Conor's movement is so brilliant. Spin and a miss. A clinch.
There's the clinch.
Nate Diaz has only been stopped twice in his career. Submitted years ago by Hermes Franca. Head kicked and finished by Josh Thompson. That's it. And this is his 30th pro fight, 22nd in the UFC.
Nice jab by Nate, and a good left hand over the top by Conor.
Conor the aggressor here early. One year, 8 months.
Good left hand by Conor.
Younger than big brother Nick. Nathan Diaz, biggest fight of his life. Seems with Conor, every fight becomes the biggest of his life.
Conor's looking for that left hand over the top. Nate's moving away and popping that jab.
Looking for those uppercuts as well. Good movement by Stockton's own. I'm gonna be talking as much as throwing. Both men will probably throw kicks without having to worry too much, especially Diaz with his great submission skills, especially from his back.
Good right hand landed by Diaz. Little short check hook.
McGregor obviously trying to close the distance here. Again, he winds up with that big uppercut.
And there's a hard leg kick by Conor. And a good little check hook by Nate.
Conor using different kicks already, Joe. This place is awesome. Miesha Tate just won the belt. And now how about these guys?
Well, one thing that Nate has to be considering is the weight on his front leg. He likes to stay heavy on that front leg, and if Conor keeps kicking it, it could be an issue.
Conor keeps going to that uppercut. The left side, keep an eye out if Nate's gonna get hit by it or if he's gonna counter it effectively. But he's looking for it a ton here early. There you go, right there. Trying to get Nate leaning in, Joe.
Couple good right hands there by Nate Diaz.
Good head movement by McGregor. Off the arms that time. Some blood on the right side of the face of Nate Diaz, but both he and his brother, Joe, they've got so much scar tissue, they tend to bleed, especially from that eyebrow area, very easily. And it's already bothering them.
Couple good jabs there by Nate. Good left hand
just
by Conor.
missed. Crowd loving it, justifiably so.
Another good left hand by Conor. That one landed clean.
Nate trying to become the aggressor here, final minute of the first. Conor again, sweeping with that lead uppercut.
Takes him down.
He'll pull guard, Joe. And he is. 30 seconds. Conor trying to throw down some ground and pound or just get out of harm's way. Nate up against the fence, spins.
Good movement by Nate here.
Round one in the books. "15 straight wins for Conor McGregor. 17 of 19 wins by knockout. Round two. Keep an eye on the cut, the right eye of Diaz. Creative striking once again by McGregor. Conor does a nice job covering distance quickly, Joe. Darts in and out very well. He said he didn't come here to take part. Said he came here to take over. We didn't know it was going to be at multiple weight classes. Conor,
good left by
advancing pretty much the whole fight.
John Kavanagh was telling him to show him the left hand. He leans away from it and land the right uppercut.
Fatigue should not be a factor for either fighter. Nate training for the triathlon Joe mentioned.
Good left hand by Conor.
Conor pouring it on here. There's that uppercut. Conor weighing in at 168. Just missed. That's the one Kavanagh was talking about.
Clinch by Nate. Good defense by Conor. A lot of blood coming out of that right eye.
90 seconds into round two. Conor's busting Nate up, which in the Diaz world means absolutely nothing, because he will fight until he can't fight any longer.
Excellent exchanges here.
Spectacular,
good
stylistic matchup. The Stockton slap coming soon.
Strong jab by Nate.
Good head movement. Clinch. Joe, this is what the world was hoping for.
Nice uppercut there by Conor.
Two of the greatest stand in the octagon and trade. Nate Diaz making up some ground here in the second round.
The big difference here is the... Oh, he tagged him.
Got him with the good one there.
He tagged him. He hurt him.
He hurt him with that left. And he senses it. That's another connection. Diaz. The couple of big punches that landed on McGregor's chin. Now Conor is at less than 100%. Oh my goodness, combination.
Nice knee to the body by Nate as well.
Nate Diaz
Nate's hurting him.
taking it to McGregor here. Nate right in front of his corner.
Good shots landed by Nate.
Jake Shields, Richard Perez and company. Again, Diaz connects. Conor comes back.
He caught him again with a right hook. And another left.
And again with a combination. And Conor
Look out!
looks
Look out
for the
guillotine!
takedown.
The guillotine!
Diaz trying to finish with a submission.
He's got it!
Could he do it?
He's
Conor trying to get out of it.
Conor's in serious trouble.
1 minute on the clock. Diaz gets the mount. My goodness. Now he's got the back.
Now. That's it. He's got the choke.
Nate Diaz.
He
has done it. It is all over. Nate Diaz beats Conor McGregor.
Oh my goodness. What a night, ladies and gentlemen. What a night.
Submission win for Nathan Diaz.
Wow. Oh, wow. What did we say before this fight? We had never seen Conor overcome adversity, and Nate Diaz has a legitimate, high-level, world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu ground game.
And it was Conor, Joe, who initiated the takedown there.
Well, he did it out of desperation.
He had to, absolutely.
He was getting rocked, he was getting hurt, and Nate Diaz just dominated him on the ground. Wow.
Man,
Wow.
in the last hour, partner, the MMA world became much more interesting, didn't
We
it?
could barely even get it
Oh
out.
my
We talk for a
goodness.
living.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, what a crazy night. Here we go, left to the body. This is early in the fight. There's a left hand. There's a nice uppercut. But boom, there's one on the chin that stunned Conor McGregor. And that's what started it all off. We saw him wobble, and we saw Nate smile. And here's Nate on the ground, just slices through him like butter, gets the mount, pounds on him. Conor's in deep, deep trouble. Conor gives up his back. Nate sinks in the choke, pounds on him again, and just locks it in deep. And Nate Diaz walks away with the biggest victory of his life. Covered in blood, double bicep. He couldn't be happier. Look at Jake Shields and Crone Gracie. They couldn't be happier either.
In his 22nd UFC fight on 11 days' notice, has defeated the notorious Conor McGregor.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Nate Diaz!
Great class by both men.
Nate Diaz, you just shook up the world. How's that feel?
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Gentlemen, we've got all the rules in the back. I want you to protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard, but fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Best of luck to both of you.
Oh boy, yes indeed. Robbie Lawler, Carlos Condit, welterweight belt on the line. Big John McCarthy, our referee. Ruthless, the natural-born killer.
You ready? Let's get up.
Here we go! The southpaw, Robbie Lawler, the champion. He's in the dark trunks, white trunks for Carlos Condit, who first trained at Jackson Winklejohn at age 15. As much as the fans love this matchup, as much as you and I love this matchup, Robbie and Carlos probably love it more than anybody else because of the mutual respect.
They both relish a challenge, and
Absolutely.
this is one of the biggest challenges of both of their careers.
A combined 75 professional bouts for two men who truly were put on this earth to fight.
Well, right now, Robbie is the one pressing the action. Good kick to the body there by Carlos. Robbie's taking control of the center of the octagon and pressing Carlos up against the cage, limiting his movement. Limiting, for sure, his back movement.
who will enter the space in which they can do damage first in this fight.
Well, right now, Robbie's doing what he wants to do in pressing Carlos up against the cage.
Carlos returned a knee.
Good shots there by Robbie.
Over and over. And now it's all the people at American Top Team, Joe. Everybody.
Oh, he tagged him!
He got tagged, now he's back up. Robbie seems to be okay.
We won't know until they break.
Robbie had a smile on his face when he got back up.
It still doesn't mean anything. We really don't know. Oftentimes, guys smile to pretend they're okay. But he got tagged. Knee by Condit.
Let's see if Robbie continues to backpedal or if he becomes the aggressor again. He connects.
Well, Carlos has got to be very careful wading into the storm, because Robbie Lawler is one of the best in the world at absorbing punishment and coming back. We saw that in the Rory McDonald fight. He was badly hurt in the round before he stopped Rory.
Everybody talks about Lawler with an unreal work ethic. The same holds true for Condit. And what a fight it was against Rory McDonald. The first title defense for Lawler. He's looking for number 2 here.
Carlos blocked that kick by Lawler. And being in this southpaw versus orthodox, it opens both of them up to the power side. Power back kick, power hand. He tagged him with a left hook there, Mike.
Lawler now initiates a clinch. The knee by Condit.
Good knee to the body, and created space with that and allowed him to take the center of the octagon.
Condit's striking has always flowed beautifully, just like that.
Well, as we said, where Carlos has had a problem is with guys that want to take him down. Johnny Hendricks. The Tyron Woodley fight, of course, he was injured. He got hurt, blew his ACL out. But another excellent wrestler. George St. Pierre.
Yep. When he tried to go from interim to undisputed against GSP. Robbie was raised in Iowa. He's got a wrestling lineage, but he likes to utilize his wrestling in reverse and knock people out.
Good left hand by Carlos. Carlos is mixing things up well, Mike.
A good start for Condit. 4 minutes into a potential 25.
Meanwhile, Robbie's recovered. Looks very good now, light on his feet.
Robbie's always said, plain and simple, I want to get better every day. This is the best Robbie Lawler we have ever seen. The same may hold true for Carlos Condit, who switches to southpaw.
Kick to the body and a left hook behind it for Carlos.
Really calculated attacks thus far by Condit.
Well, Carlos is such a long guy, too. It's just difficult to get in on him. Throws a lot of kicks, and when you do get in on him, he's excellent with elbows. And short punches, even though he has long arms, he throws tight, short punches. Well, let's take a look at the uppercut. Look what he did. He stepped in. It was almost like a left jab, like a shovel hook. And there's a kick to the body. And Robbie landed a right hook there.
Carlos Condit has been with Mike Winklejohn since age 15, much like our new bantamweight champion, Holly Holm. Will another belt go home with a fighter from Jackson Winklejohn in Albuquerque? Round 2. Interesting that the corner of Carlos said this is where he's going to try to even it up quickly. This is where he's going to try to bring it.
Well, Carlos has got to be very careful of this. As Robbie moves forward, he tends to get his back up against the cage. He's got to maintain the center of the octagon. There's a nice kick to the body by Robbie.
Carlos does like to throw a knee to the body of his opponent, so keep an eye out for that. Goes high again, blocked by Lawler. Carlos always finishes his combinations, Joe. They're not just one and done. It's 1-2, 1-2, 3-4, maybe a kick at the end. Rarely is it just in and out with one punch.
Yeah, he's very well trained with his striking. Between Winklejohn and Brandon Gibson, they've done an amazing job preparing him. Oh, there's a good left hook there, moved away.
Carlos blew out his knee, of course, in the Tyron Woodley fight. Was out 14 months with that torn ACL. He said it was grueling, the rehab. But he looked great in his return, and he's trying to be even better here against ruthless Robbie Lawler. Lots of kicks.
Well, the kicks are going to keep that distance, and that's one of the most important factors in this fight. But Robbie Lawler has kicks too.
Robbie went right up the middle.
Robbie looks like he's just trying to find his spot, look for his opening. He's being very patient, though.
Condit, that quick knee at the end.
Good knee to the body at the end there. Oh, Robbie caught him coming in.
Lawler has always had a great self-belief. He's won 7 fights in less than 2 years. And amazingly, like you said earlier, Joe, the first champion from American Top Team.
Carlos is showing Robbie a lot of different things. There's a lot of feints going on. There's a lot of movement. Oh,
my goodness!
Robbie hit him with a big shot.
Lawler looking to finish this fight. Carlos looking to recover.
He got tagged.
Absolutely.
Carlos is very, very dangerous off his back, though, Mike. He will attack off his back, so Robbie has to be careful with his arms.
A lot of Robbie Lawler fans here. But Carlos buying himself time.
Robbie's gonna make
to get back up and recover from that big punch. So now, Joe, both men have landed.
Well, that was, without a doubt, the biggest shot of the fight, though.
For sure.
The most significant shot, and Carlos was hurt.
And as you mentioned, it's a patient Robbie Lawler.
Yeah, we're looking at a different Robbie. We're looking at a much more mature, much more experienced Robbie Lawler, and a much better trained. Look at that, check that kick right there.
Robbie always said if he was a baseball player, he'd be a home run hitter. As he's gotten older, though, he's not afraid to take a few pitches before he swings. That is a huge difference in the attack of Lawler. Again with that high kick.
Much more volume by Carlos Condit.
Check both times, Joe.
The big shot, of course, in this round so far was by Lawler, but oh, there's a nice counter there. Oh, he's looking to go over the top again.
Total strikes as we approach the end of round 2. The output 3-1, Carlos Condit. Up the middle.
Nice kick across the top of the thighs by Carlos, and then one to the body there. Good movement so far by Condit. Carlos has got to be careful with his chin up, Mike, as he's pulling out of these exchanges. His chin goes way up.
Final seconds of the second. He caught him on the way in with that uppercut. Robbie just fine, though. Spectacular finishers. 30 wins in the career of Condit, 28 finishes.
But when you look at that knockdown, Mike, a lot of that was being off balance. But it was a very, very solid shot by Robbie Lawler.
Carlos connected in round 1. It was a very close fight. You could make the argument that we're tied here entering round 3.
I would definitely say that Robbie connected harder, though.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, regardless of whether or not Carlos was off balance, it was just a much cleaner, harder shot.
Lawler has finished 21 of his 26 wins, 20 with strikes.
Carlos really throwing a lot of kicks and keeping Robbie at the end of them. Front kicks, round kicks. Trying that one off the front leg.
Neither man even thinking at this point about a takedown.
Carlos is also being economical in the amount of effort he's putting into these kicks. These aren't 100% full power kicks. He's almost like creating distance with them.
He's always been good at that, Joe.
Well, it's one of the reasons why his endurance is so good.
Doesn't waste any of his energy putting together these combinations, trying to do damage.
And Robbie with
a right.
Land to the right and a left there as well. And again, when Carlos gets up against the cage, there's a knee to the body by Carlos.
The knee up the middle is a dangerous weapon possessed by Condit. Here we go.
But again, Robbie controlling the center of the cage. Carlos has got to be careful because he can't back up here.
Utilizing that kick and the spin to get off the fence. Walks right into an elbow.
Try to hook kick there, crazy.
Good elbow by Robbie Lawler. 3 minutes remain in the third.
Lawler's just looking for his spots to drop a bomb. And that elbow was a bit of a wake-up call for Condit. Oh, that was a nice inside leg kick.
Again, pretty much everything ends with that head kick, the high kick. Midway point of round 3. Condit's corner calling for a body punch. Both men very familiar with 5-round fights. Carlos, the last ever WEC welterweight champ.
Carlos, as he's throwing these combinations, his chin is straight up in the air. He's got to really be careful there. It's almost like he's trying to lean back, anticipating the potential counter, and trying to stay tall as if to get out of the way of them.
Lawler, the reigning champ, middleweight champ for Strikeforce, has been tremendous, returning to 170 and moving to South Florida. Caught the leg.
Nice kick there by Lawler. Very beautiful kick there by Condit. Attacked the inside of the leg. And Robbie almost caught him there running in.
You can see Lawler very comfortable in the counter punch position.
There's a nice knee to the body by Condit. Condit, another knee to the body. Condit with Lawler pressed up against the cage, but Robbie turns him around.
The clinch.
Look at this.
The final minute spins out.
Robbie looking for a takedown there briefly.
Now it's Robbie on the cage. Caught him with that right. Carlos right up the middle with those kicks and knees. Round 3 total
Good
strikes.
kick to the body there by Condit, Mike.
20-21 now for Condit.
Good leg kick there by Lawler, but that liver kick by Condit right before it was excellent.
The output of total strikes, about a 3-to-1 advantage for the natural-born killer. Championship rounds. Carlos Condit, 9th 5-round fight. Robbie Lawler, 12th 5-round fight.
And Lawler's corner telling him we need these two. We need 2 good ones.
Round 4. Robbie went the distance in his first title defense. Pardon me, went into the 5th round in his first title defense. He's gone the distance 3 times in 5-round fights.
The Matt Brown fight was just incredible.
Insanity. And then the couple of fights with Johnny Hendricks.
Oh, good exchange there. It looked like Carlos might have connected with the right hand. He's taking these calculated risks as he steps in and doing different things every time he does it. It's hard to predict what's coming, whether it's a knee or an elbow or a kick or a punch. Whereas Robbie's having success with the 2 main techniques, that and the right hand, the left and the right.
Total strike attempts. Wow. Nearly 250 for Condit. When we talked about it, Joe, he likes to utilize combinations that flow very perfectly.
Well, he's incorporated a movement coach, which is all the rage now in MMA. And his guy, Erwan Lacour, is head of this thing called MoveNat. He does a lot of stuff in nature and a lot of balance drills and these different plyometric drills that involve balance. Very fascinating stuff.
Carlos has landed more strikes than Robbie has thrown.
We're seeing these movement coaches really start to play a big factor in MMA.
McGregor.
Yes. Yeah, Ido Portal. All these guys are using different people that are sort of acting as the glue in between their techniques. The footwork and the movement to get them to where they kick and punch and take down and submit.
We talked numbers a moment ago, but the reality is this is a very close fight. Don't forget, when we finish on pay-per-view.
Nice inside leg kick, beautiful.
Go to FS1, Karen Bryant, Daniel Cormier, Kenny Florian, Tyron Woodley, Ariel Helwani here. The post-fight show on FS1 after our pay-per-view. Midway point of round 4.
Robbie looked to connect there with that straight left.
He pushes forward again.
Oh, he caught him with a little bit of a punch there over the top, but Carlos landed a right hand there. Robbie pressing the action here.
You can see a sense of urgency in Robbie Lawler, especially considering, Joe, what his corner said. That's a slip.
Good knee to the body there by Condit.
About needing big rounds here in 4 and 5.
Well, we're seeing more diversity and more creativity from Condit. But all that could change with one Robbie Lawler bomb.
It almost did in the 2nd round.
So he's just mixing things up so well and giving them so many different things to look at. There's another one, steps in with an uppercut. He caught him with a left hook there.
Again, initiating the exchange, Carlos Condit.
A lot of pressure by Condit here.
Flying knee. Showing a potential spin, then comes up the middle.
There's a hard kick to the body. And that was the difference between that one and some of these other ones that he's being more economical with, like that one. That's not a full power kick, but that right kick was.
He had Robbie on the cage, Joe, and he had Robbie coming in towards his right leg.
And he knew it was there.
Yep, timed perfectly.
Robbie is almost being too economical, Mike. I mean, he's really got to take more chances. This is a dangerous situation for him where he may need to win this fight by knockout. Good kick to the body there by Condit, just by sheer volume alone. There he's looking for it. Oh, tagged him. He tagged him.
Tagged him behind the ear.
Kick to the body. Robbie's in trouble.
Carlos Condit trying to dig in. Robbie says, bring it.
But Carlos playing it smart here.
Spin.
Knee.
He was looking for that spin earlier.
Nice left to the body.
20 seconds on the clock.
Spinning
another
back kick
spin.
to the body.
Robbie looked at the clock. 15. Another knee up the middle.
Excellent combination by Condit. Oh, big swing by Robbie.
What a round for the natural-born killer.
Big round for Carlos Condit. And a round that Robbie Lawler needed.
While the numbers may not even be close, the battle is judged by rounds, and we have 5 minutes remaining as they battle for 12 pounds of gold. Lawler, Condit, 5th and final round. Let's see how quickly ruthless Robbie Lawler shows a much-needed sense of urgency.
Well, he's got the look right now, like he's stepping it up. But that could leave him open for counters, especially those short punches by Carlos. If Robbie winds up too much, if he opens himself up too much trying to win by knockout, nice leg kick. Good left hand over the top.
Good head movement, ducking under out of harm's way, at least for now, by Condit.
Good right hand by Condit.
Carlos has got to be careful.
This is an urgent Robbie Lawler.
Absolutely, and justifiably so, Joe. Robbie wants to get him up against the cage again.
Right hand, big right hand by Lawler.
Over the top again with a follow-up left. Robbie has connected.
Carlos looking for elbows. Good left hand by Carlos.
Wow, look at that combination.
And a kick to the body.
Strikes.
Just the diversity of his attack.
And the
spinning
spin
back
against. Those slicing elbows. Look to push off the cage. Under 3.5 remains in this fight.
And just the constant volume by Condit as well.
Time to let it all go. Leave it all in the octagon again.
Good combination by Condit.
So precise.
Good left hand. 3 minutes to go. Robbie Lawler, if he wants to retain his title, has got to really go into desperation mode, Mike.
Carlos bloodied up, but far from beaten. Total strikes. The statistics are so lopsided.
We tagged him there.
Nearly 400 strikes thrown by the natural-born killer.
Boy, Robbie Lawler, there's a nice kick by Robbie.
Knows. This is his opportunity, Joe. Good Carlos gets off the cage.
Good movement there by by Condit. As he landed that right hand, got away from the potential counter.
Past the midway point of our 5th and final round.
Beautiful combination by Condit. Really mixing it up well with that step-in left uppercut.
Lawler again with that big left. Carlos able to just get out of the way. Carlos showing that the best defense in this fight for him has been his offensive output.
Yeah, just massive volume from Condit.
Under 2 remains. Will we open 2016 with another new champion?
Excellent combination by Condit. Oh, Robbie landed the right hand. The left hand.
So many in 2015.
Robbie tagged him.
Again gets
tagged him with the left.
90 seconds. Lawler looking to finish it. Ruthless Robbie Lawler.
Oh, he's
again on the top with a knee.
Plenty of time to go.
Lawler knows he has to finish this fight.
He tagged him again with the left.
Head kick.
And again. What a fight.
Again. Lawler continuously delivering great strikes.
What a chin on Carlos Condit.
Under a minute on the clock.
What a fight.
Robbie again looks up. 40 seconds remain.
Carlos with a combination. Robbie with the right hand.
I just said earlier, Joe, time to leave it all in the octagon. And man, these guys are doing exactly that. Under 30. 20.
Left hook by Condit. Right hand by Condit. And a left again.
Great recovery by Condit.
Beautiful cover, head kick.
Final seconds of this fight.
Oh my God!
It is over.
What a
they
fight.
go the distance.
With nothing left. Look at these guys. Literally nothing left. Emptied out.
Defining once again, born to fight.
Unbelievable. That might have been one of the best rounds in the history of the welterweight division. Wow. Incredible.
This fight
Incredible.
turned out exactly as advertised.
Wow. I can't sit down. Here we see Condit. There's a left hand by Lawler, and that's the big right hand. Perhaps one of the biggest shots of the fight. And there's a knee by Condit, and Lawler fires back. There's a forearm by Lawler catching Condit coming in. There's a nice inside leg kick. A right hand by Lawler. And a right hand by Condit right afterward. They exchange right hands. Left hook by Lawler, excuse me, by Condit. And that's the one that hurt Robbie. You see Robbie wobble backwards. Step in, left uppercut. Right hand behind it. And this is the final round where Robbie Lawler just gave it all he had and had Carlos Condit in all sorts of trouble. What an exchange in that fifth and final round. Just an absolutely spectacular championship MMA fight. And at the end of the fight, look at this. The end of the fight, both men had nothing left.
Absolutely.
They had to lean up against the cage. They were literally drained.
Ruthless Robbie Lawler. The natural-born killer, Carlos Condit, go the distance. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Tony Weeks scores the contest, 48-47, Condit. Chris Lee scores it, 48-47, Lawler. And Derek Cleary scores it, 48-47, for the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Ruthless Robbie Lawler.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep it clean, touch gloves, and let's do it.
There is a championship buzz in this arena.
Ooh, these are the ones, J.A.
I'm telling you.
These are the ones.
Justin Gaethje closing as a slight underdog tonight at home against Dustin Poirier.
MMA is such a big part of our lives that Selena doesn't generally watch, but she's at home right now, glued to the TV, John. She texted me, said, I gotta watch this one.
Gotta do it. Dustin Poirier in the black trunks. Justin Gaethje is in blue. And one of our producers picked up on some buzzwords in the Poirier locker room as he was getting ready to come out, as he lands a left and a right. Smother and pressure, the buzzwords coming out of the Poirier corner before they came out.
Poirier, go ahead. Already like 3 or 4 inside leg kicks, though, man. He's gotta check them.
He's got to at least punch, catch one, and take him down something every time he gets kicked in the legs. He's got to answer to those leg kicks.
Gaethje said it would be hard for Poirier to be patient with me in his face all night. Poirier just misses on the uppercut there.
Gaethje has to be one of the best leg kickers MMA has ever seen. I'm not saying in MMA right now. He's got to be one of the best leg kickers MMA has ever seen.
Nice straight right lands for Justin Gaethje.
Gaethje's already cut, doesn't care though, still pressuring forward, trying to get past that jab of Poirier. Watch the counter right hook of Poirier, that's gonna be one of his best weapons. He steps out and hits that counter right hook.
Not a great location for that cut, appears to be bothering Gaethje a little bit.
The inside kick's killing Poirier's leg, though. Do
Early.
see you're right. If he does not start checking that, he's going to have no power in his left hand or his jab.
Gaethje likes to fight on the inside. Poirier is better at range, but at range is where Gaethje can land those kicks.
He's crowding Poirier's power. He's keeping him so stuffed that he can't get Gaethje at the end of his punches, and so he's crowding his power.
Oh, nice combination by Poirier. Nice long combination. Was blocked, but a nice long combination. Good jab by Gaethje.
Both guys landing at a 62% clip here through 2 minutes.
The eye's starting to shut down for Gaethje. That left eye's going to get shut. He's not careful. He's got to protect it.
Dustin's already starting to move a little gingerly on that front leg.
Yep, it hurts. He can't take many more of those kicks. It's starting to pick apart. Now his head's getting open because he's worried about the leg kicks. That's what Gaethje does. He chops your legs. You're so worried about defending your legs, you leave your head open and get knocked out.
Big deep breath from Poirier.
I mean, the pace that Justin Gaethje makes you fight at is crazy.
He wants you to keep punching him so that you get tired. That's what he wants. He's hoping Poirier keeps punching himself out like this at his guard.
Poirier's doing a good job of returning when he's getting kicked, but he's got to defend or check these leg kicks.
And at least in the early going, Poirier willing to fight at Justin Gaethje's preferred pace.
And he just looked at the clock 2 minutes in.
Well, and certainly Dustin has earned Gaethje's respect. You saw how quickly he covered up.
Poirier doing a good job staying heavy on the offense, though. He's landing right back. He's not stepping back and just eating shots. He's landing back with Gaethje.
This is what we expected. These guys fighting in a phone booth.
Yep.
Poirier's gonna have to get some respect and get Justin moving back a little bit. Oh yeah.
That was heavy.
Or go to the body. That's why Alvarez had so much success, going to the body.
Gaethje has absorbed a lot of significant strikes here early. 38 to the head already for Poirier. Under 90 seconds, round one. Little slip there by Gaethje. Poirier starting to settle in a little bit, rips the body effectively yet again there.
One of the bigger issues with being able to hit somebody is that you fall in love with it. You realize that they're there to be hit, so you start throwing everything with absolute power. You got to stay within yourself if you're Dustin Poirier when you're landing this many strikes on Justin Gaethje, because he's going to be here. He's going to be here for a while. He's not going out with one punch most times.
And he tries to pressure you, so if you do punch, it's not as powerful as you want because he crowds you so you can't extend your arms out.
Oh.
That was a heavy hook, though, that Poirier just landed. Nice left hook around the ear of Gaethje in the pocket. The leg kicks are adding up for Gaethje, though. That's going to really pay dividends in the second round. Gaethje can survive. I mean, we got 30 seconds left, and Gaethje's eating some shots.
Poirier is big and powerful at 155 pounds.
And of course, Gaethje doesn't cut a lot of weight to make this 156-pound limit.
No, he said that the only year he All-American in wrestling was the year that he just didn't cut any weight.
Right.
So he's taken that approach in his mixed martial arts career, too.
Yep.
He said that the guys that are cutting weight fade as he puts the pressure on him. That's what he's counting on. He's saying, I'm going to chop his leg down and tire him out because he's cutting weight. I'm not. I'll have energy in the third, fourth, fifth rounds, and he'll be done and chopped down.
Big hook landed there for Gaethje in that exchange. Great first round. Great first round. Exactly what we expected.
Looked as though the doctor was checking on the jaw of Justin Gaethje. If yes, Justin, it's fine. And Trevor Whitman just seems to be the perfect yin to Justin Gaethje's yang. Very interesting to watch them go back and forth. Whitman thought Gaethje won that first round, but he said, don't worry about banking rounds. Just go beat this kid up. Round two underway now.
The best coaches in the game don't just give good advice. They get their fighter hyped up and ready to win when they're in the most pain and they're doubting themselves the most. They know how to trigger their brain and get him to kill. And Gaethje said, oh, what happened? Who won that round? And he says, who cares about round? You're going to break him anyway. He says, you're right. And here we are right now, and he's coming heavy with the pressure. But don't forget, Dustin Poirier's leg is hurting bad.
Well, we saw a few fights ago, Jim Miller beat up the lower half of Poirier's leg. Dustin was able to win that fight by majority decision. But Gaethje certainly attacking the upper portion, the inside of that lead leg on the southpaw, Dustin Poirier.
I thought both guys found success in that round. Gaethje did a lot of good work with those leg kicks, but also Poirier did good work with his boxing.
The jab of Gaethje's landing a lot as well. He's using that jab very effective.
Starting to feint now. Nice level change by Poirier.
And that's because that leg's hurting.
Oh, yeah. Big shot lands for both guys.
Stop. Stop.
Dustin Poirier dealing with an eye poke. We'll see if we can take a look at it. Poirier seems ready to...
You've been keeping your hands open a lot. You gotta keep your hands up. That was right in the eye.
Pretty stern warning there from Herb Dean.
Yeah, because eye pokes will take your whole eye out. One eye poke, the fight could be over. It could be really bad. You got to be careful with those pokes.
You need a second to clear your vision?
Ooh. Yeah, right in the eye.
To a leg kick.
And then you got to take the leg kick, too. You know, your leg's already kind of beat up. You get poked in the eye, and you got to take an extra leg kick.
What a pain.
So I'm going to have the doctor look at it? Come on. I can have the doctor look at it.
And now you're giving Justin Gaethje a rest from the beating and from the pressure, and now he can pressure even more than he did in the first place. I think that Poirier should have kept going.
Well, and I think that's what Dustin said. I don't want to bring in the doctor. I don't want to give Gaethje a break, but...
You give Gaethje a break, that's the last thing you want to do. You got to hope that the damage accumulates on him. But if you give him a rest, he gets rest from the beating he's taken too.
Looked like maybe Gaethje just got warned again, a little softer that time by Herb Dean.
Gaethje can throw the... Oh, nice combination by Poirier.
And he ate it and then threw a hook and landed his own hook in Gaethje.
I think that's his best strike. I think that's Gaethje's best punch, is the left hook.
This legendary chin of Justin Gaethje has been tested tonight. It is held up through the fight's first 7 minutes. Gaethje with a glancing left able to land. Oh, wow. Both fighters landing in the pocket.
I mean, it's crazy watching Justin Gaethje fight because this is the way the fight goes every single time. They wonder why he's been in the UFC for 3 fights and has had 2 main events already. Because if you want good fights, you stick Gaethje in there.
First UFC fight was a main event.
Yeah, and you put him in there with guys like Dustin Poirier, Eddie Alvarez, and Michael Johnson.
It's only the second round, and Poirier is starting to look a little bit weathered. He's on his back heel. He's doing good with his jab. He's ripping the body well, but that leg hurts, and you can see Gaethje just kind of getting him to step back, and he kind of looks at him like, stop kicking me, stop.
He's going to need him to switch. Dustin Poirier's got to switch stances.
Oh,
he's got to switch stances.
It's that leg. Nice combination.
Nice combination by Poirier.
Very nice. He's landed 4 or 5 punches in a row, and Gaethje just eats them.
You got to go to the body. If you're fighting Justin Gaethje, you got to go to the body. I think that's why Eddie Alvarez did so well.
Agreed.
He invested in the body early.
Gaethje could take damage to the head because it hurts, but if you take away the air out of his lungs, that's the one way you got to fight Gaethje.
And for the first time in the fight, Poirier thought there briefly about a strategy change, unable to take Gaethje down on that attempt. Poirier seems to be moving okay, but some significant swelling in and around that right knee.
Nice combination. He's just touch, 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 and then power at the end.
There he is. There goes the switch. Fighting conventional a little bit.
Look at Poirier's inside of his thigh. His knee is just super swollen. His right leg, the inside of his leg is just swollen.
Not only will this affect his ability to stand, but he can't really set down on his punches, and he won't generate the power that he normally generates because he can't really get heavy on his leg.
And Poirier is landing more at a higher percentage for sure.
65% for Dustin Poirier as we approach the 1 minute mark here in round 2 of a possible 5.
I mean, through 2 rounds, Dustin Poirier is over 120 punches landed. 120 strikes landed.
It's a crazy pace.
It's unbelievable that these guys have to fight 25 minutes.
He has to go to the body more on Gaethje. He's only headhunting, and that's a problem.
Right hand lands flush over the top for Poirier.
Gaethje's body shots are those leg kicks, man. Yep. That's his investment. His investment is in the leg kicks. That's how he slows these guys down and he breaks them down. Oh, nice single leg by Poirier. Can he finish this?
That would be a no.
Oh, good
nice
elbow right there. Good elbow by Gaethje. Oh, nice.
Now Gaethje with some uppercuts here in the clinch. Kick up top for Gaethje. Oh!
He's digging deep right now, and this is what Gaethje wants. This is exactly what you want in that third period of a wrestling match. And Gaethje's running back to the center of the mat, and Poirier's looking at it like, stop running. And these guys are about to meet in the middle and see in this third round. Let's see what this is made of.
What a show all of these fighters have put on here in Glendale, Arizona tonight. Round 3 of a possible 5 here.
This is a big round for Dustin Poirier in terms of him having to dig deep to stay in this fight. Justin Gaethje has some momentum. Looking at the posture of Poirier going back to his seat, it wasn't encouraging if you're Team Dustin.
What's interesting is Poirier took all the damage to the leg, Gaethje took all the damage to the head, and it looks like the leg damage hurt more than the head damage somehow.
Well, it usually does, right? It usually does, especially with a guy like Justin Gaethje who's so good at kicking your legs. And the cut on the eye of Poirier happened very quick at the end of that round. He was fine, and all of a sudden he's got this nasty cut on the left eye.
And he still hasn't taken one shot yet.
And Poirier said he didn't necessarily fear the one-punch knockout power of Justin Gaethje, but he breaks a lot of guys who say, I've had enough, this guy's a maniac.
Yes.
And Gaethje at his maniacal best here tonight, under 4 minutes now, round 3.
Nicely timed takedown, but it's so frustrating when you take somebody down, and Poirier wanted just 1 second to breathe on top of him, and he gets right back up. Nice body shot by Poirier.
Dustin keeps pawing at that eye. Gaethje keeps just touching it. Oh, that kick.
He waits for the left hand of Poirier, and he fires that inside kick every time.
And then he just turns the knee out to check, right? Every time Dustin tries to return with a kick, he just turns it out to check. Poirier is not seeing that inside leg kick.
They're both tired.
Oh, those reactions are getting bigger and bigger.
Yep. Well, a lot of people didn't think we would get to the 3-minute mark of round 3. Both guys have had their moments.
He slipped the jab and came over with the 2, and you saw Poirier go, whoa, 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 whoa. What was that?
He's hurt.
Big elbow landed.
Poirier's hurt.
Yep, he's stuck on the fence, and now he's hoping. He wants to wrestle.
He's got to take time. He's got to back up and find some space. You can't try to go head first in here. You got to grab. Justin Gaethje is too smart. He's going to pick his shot. He won't waste energy and go crazy.
He's going to start hanging on the head, elbow and uppercut from here, make it dirty. Keep going to the legs with the knees.
This is good for Dustin Poirier, though. Being in the clinch, being able to hold and try to catch his breath, knock the cobwebs off.
Glendale crowd getting behind one of their own, Justin Gaethje, who has started to take control of this 3rd round.
Poirier recognized this, that the pace was going to be high. He recognized that at times Justin Gaethje will break you. That's his intent, is to break you. But at this point, right now, there isn't much he can do about it.
See, Gaethje just heads him off every time. You see Poirier circle out, and then Gaethje walks in front of him again and again. He doesn't follow him at all. He always heads you off and keeps you in a box.
And you saw Poirier move that right leg back. Just the thought of eating another one, and there goes Gaethje again. Perhaps, though, Poirier getting a 2nd win here.
He's in great shape. He came in shape for this fight. He hasn't stopped either. He's fighting his heart out right now. Gaethje's just landing a little heavier shots to those legs, and that's why you're seeing such an effect on Poirier. It's the leg shots.
The crazy thing is, we talked about the Eddie Alvarez fight, but that was only 3 rounds. I mean, these guys have to do this for 2 more rounds if we get to the corners.
Big deep breath from Gaethje. You're talking about 2 of the toughest fighters on this roster, top to bottom. Putting on an absolute show tonight. Poirier now.
And Dustin Poirier is landing strikes and shots of his own. It's just that right now he's wearing the fight on his face, and in his reactions a little bit more than Justin Gaethje.
And Trevor Whitman to our immediate right. He's been smiling the whole time. Under a minute to go, round 3. The leg kicks for Gaethje, 73% on 51 attempts.
Trevor's smiling because this is what he sees every day, right? Yeah. He knows ultimately what the ending of this type of fight usually is for Justin Gaethje. And if you're Dustin Poirier, right now is not the time to be throwing everything with 100% power.
Oh, he's another eye poke there. He may take a point here.
That's a big break for Dustin Poirier.
Not really, because right now, DC, you start feeling that leg. You start taking an assessment of your body and how you feel. Gaethje's getting a break. What's Poirier thinking right now? Is he thinking my eye hurts, or is he thinking my leg hurts?
He's taking a point.
Looks like Herb's gonna take a point here.
That's a big deal.
You want to see the doctor?
Didn't answer.
You're fine. Huh? Wasn't it the other eye? No. This one again. This the same one.
Well, the crowd doesn't like it, but DC, you don't seem to like it either. There was a stern warning earlier. Herb Dean decides to take a point here.
You have to, right? If you're following the rules, you get a stern warning, and then a point is taken.
Well, that has incited the masses in support of Justin Gaethje.
And Gaethje's pretty angry about that. Let's see what he does about it.
We'll take one final look at it here.
He got him in both eyes.
Yeah, looked like maybe the other eye, but here we go, final seconds of round 3, and that point deduction could end up huge if we do go the distance tonight.
Justin Gaethje has really good footwork. He does not chase his opponents ever.
Looked like a Poirier eye poke at the end of the round now. So here we go with round 4, and potentially a third round there, Dom, for Justin Gaethje would have gone into the books as a 9-9 with a point deduction.
Yeah, you don't know what that's going to do to the decision, but I mean, right now, I think Gaethje's ahead pretty well, so we'll see what happens. But now Poirier's got one eye poke too, so if he pokes Gaethje back in the eye a second time, it could be even on the scorecards with that point deducted from Poirier too.
Well, for Justin Gaethje, despite the fact that he has a lot of experience in 5-round fights, this is the first time he's seen a fourth.
Big left hand lands by Poirier. He's looking for the finish here.
Gaethje hurt.
Gaethje's hurt bad, but he's been here before.
Gaethje nearly out on his feet. Poirier continues to land.
But he doesn't have the wherewithal to clinch.
Dustin Poirier,
goodness.
knockout.
What?
Oh my gosh, he does it.
He does not.
Big punch.
A fight for the ages in Glendale goes to the Louisianan, Dustin Poirier. So Dustin Poirier dealt with the leg kicks. He dealt with the fellow legend, Justin Gaethje. But the seminal blow comes in round 4, and Dustin Poirier closes the show.
And right here, Justin Gaethje, an All-American wrestler, never tried to clinch, never tried to shoot a double leg. He did not have the understanding that I am hurt. I need to grab this guy. He stayed with what he has always done and tried to brawl. And Poirier is too smart, too sharp, too accurate, and found the kill shot. Great finish by Dustin Poirier.
What a war.
All right, to make our main event official one final time tonight, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 33 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
In about a year, taking on Showtime Pettis. Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925. Ferguson came home from the hospital after surgery in April, immediately started doing 20-pound curls until he couldn't work out anymore. He is a freak.
See Pettis going right after the knees right away of Ferguson.
Right away.
Right after the leg. And it already hurts. You see him limping already. Can't get kicked in the legs. That hurts.
And Ferguson returns to him.
And you see the scar on the side of his knee. Pettis going right after that lead leg.
Yeah, it seems like Ferguson's limping a little bit on that leg.
It looks like it hurts. He just got kicked in it very hard.
Well, you got to realize when you're talking about 6 months from a catastrophic knee surgery like that, I mean, completely detached from the bone, massive scar, you got to wonder if it's 100%.
It's only been 6 months?
Yeah, April. Injury was April 1st.
Well, Dom, you're a guy who's come back from multiple surgeries. You know how long it takes. It's very rare that someone can come back from a gigantic knee surgery and be 100% after 6 months.
Well, 6 months is a ridiculous time frame, I'll be honest. It takes at least 9 to get as strong as you need it. So the fact that he's pushing the pace like that is pretty crazy.
Nice stick.
And I don't like the way he's moving. It looks like it's hurt.
He might have rushed it, but we don't know.
Yeah,
you can't talk about that with Ferguson.
Right, it could have been the kicks that Pettis landed.
Because he looks good now.
Or it could be that it's hurt.
The biggest thing Ferguson said he wanted to do was utilize his jab in this fight. That was going to be the biggest problem for Pettis. And what's cool about it is he switches and he's got a really good southpaw jab and a really good conventional jab.
Oh yeah, he can absolutely fight from anywhere. The question is, did he give himself enough time to recover from the surgery?
And he did no physical therapy. He took his recovery into his own hands, none.
I don't know what to say about any of that. I honestly have no words for that.
Don't shoot the messenger.
He's crazy. I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's brilliant in that regard.
Correct. That's his own way.
The Pettis camp felt like they picked up a lot of things on tape of Ferguson being a hittable guy. Tony said, watch all the film you want. I'll pick him apart on the feet. We have hit the midpoint of round 1.
Blocked it all, though.
And nothing landed.
Well, he spends a lot of time working on a Wing Chun dummy. He does that.
Yeah.
I mean, he does a lot of really unorthodox stuff in terms of mixed martial arts.
Your friend Eddie Bravo talks about him training for 6 hours straight. I mean, it's absurd.
Well, Eddie's trained with a lot of guys. He said he's never seen anyone with the kind of endurance that Tony has.
I know you hit that elliptical for 2 hours the other day, though.
I mean, his pressure is crazy. The pressure that he's putting on Pettis right now is silly. This is exhausting to move the way Pettis has to, and he's guessing too, because look how Ferguson moves his head, switches combination, switches, always giving you a different look, and always pressuring you, and he's not chasing. He's heading off Pettis.
Yeah, tremendous pressure, and whatever we thought was going on with his leg earlier might have just been, ooh, and there's another hard leg kick to that leg, but he looks fine.
Yeah, nice counter right from Ferguson.
And he's using it a lot. Inside leg kick with that leg, he's landed several to Pettis' left leg. Tremendous pressure, though. Look at him.
Pettis doing a good job seeing everything. The only thing that worries me is moving back this much is exhausting if you're Pettis. That pressure is just ridiculous. And he's got to clinch him or do something to deal with the pressure. Go to the body of Ferguson, fake a shot, throw uppercut, throw knees, something. Because right now Ferguson is just on it.
All over him. Front kick to the body, inside leg kick again. I mean, he is just smothering Pettis. Pettis just can't get any space.
He's basically keeping him in a phone booth by heading him off.
And he's slowing down. You're seeing Pettis' punches coming slower.
Well, the key is of what Ferguson's doing game plan-wise is now Pettis doesn't have his trickiness. He can't make reads. He can't have timing because he's moving back the whole time. Blocked.
Nice left hand there, stuck by Ferguson.
Beautiful uppercut. And look at him, walking him down, talking to him.
Beautiful jab there by Ferguson, former two-time All-American wrestler at Grand Valley State University as a wrestler.
Again, inside leg kick twice. And just does not get tired. It's one of the craziest things about this guy.
Sorry, Joe, go ahead.
Just as mentally tough as it comes, and he draws such strength from that. Couple big right hands from Ferguson. Pettis shakes him off, but a strong close to round 1 for El Cucuy.
Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Fight!
Well, the pressure's already exhausting, but then you add the fact that he's pressuring by switching stance, so that takes away your counter reads too. And then he's kicking your legs when he switches stance.
Yeah, he's chewing. Oh,
he got him! Hey, he's hurt. And that's one thing about Pettis. He can finish anything. He's on him. He's on him.
He's attacking the leg.
Oh, Ferguson bleeding bad here. Busted open.
Beautiful by Pettis. And that's the thing. Pettis wanted a war. He wanted to feel this pain, and so he's in it. and now he got what he wanted. He hurt Ferguson, and now he has Ferguson's respect.
There's a lot of blood coming from somewhere.
Might be his jaw.
Yeah, it looks like the mouth of Tony Ferguson.
So some definite adversity here for Ferguson.
Pettis has got to be very careful of Tony's guard, though. I would like to see him try to just stand up.
I'm just glad this is on the ground because I want to see these two gentlemen grapple. Ferguson right after it, immediately staying offensive.
Well, there's a tremendous amount of blood coming out of Tony Ferguson's mouth. And you got to wonder what is going on.
I think it's from his head.
A lot of it coming from Pettis, too.
Head?
It's got to be the top of his head. Or is he, I don't know, I can't tell.
It might be from both gentlemen.
Yeah, they're both cut to
Pettis
pieces.
Pettis is losing a ton of blood here.
Elbow from Ferguson.
This fight as advertised so far.
This is what they wanted, and this is what we get.
Jason Herzog's going to check that cut of Anthony Pettis.
I think it was on the ground that he landed that. I think he threw it in the guard and landed it on Anthony in the guard.
This can't be that bad that they have to stop this.
No, well, right.
It's not above the eye, so they won't stop it because it's not above the eye.
Oh, it's in the hairline. It's a giant cut on the right side of his head.
I need another rag for his eyes. Please, a rag. How are we doing? This one. Okay, 1 moment. I need a rag. Let's get over.
Herzog now calling for a rag to clear Tony's eyes.
Good reffing by Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog, one of the best in the business.
This is a fight.
We are the only 3 gentlemen sitting in the T-Mobile Arena right now.
Woo! Oh my goodness, it's getting wild.
I'm just thankful for this fight right here, right now.
I mean, how's this as an appetizer for Khabib and Conor? 3 minutes to go in this second of a possible 3 rounds. Ferguson ripping the body there.
Ferguson seems to have fully recovered.
And he's never even looked tired for a second. Just his head got jogged a little. Watch Pettis look for an overhand right. It's there all night.
Pettis flat against the cage here.
But he's looking like the pressure is just too much again, like it was earlier. He landed a beautiful shot in between, and that's what he was saying he needed to do. Find the openings and land.
Non-stop output and forward motion from Tony Ferguson.
I mean, he puts pressure on you like no one else in the business. Right hand to the body.
Oh.
Right hand.
Pettis forced to retreat here, under 2 minutes to go in the round.
Oh, left hook.
Pettis has taken a lot of big shots here,
Oh,
Joe.
big elbow.
I mean, Ferguson is just
He sliced
non-stop.
up the left side of him as well now.
See, the thing about Ferguson is he loves the pain.
He does. Pettis, I think, cut from that cloth as well. He is masked in blood here.
Pettis showing his toughness right now. He's not out of this. He's still throwing heat, and he can still drop Ferguson at any point. We've seen it. Oh,
there's that elbow
beautiful.
again.
Grab
Beautiful.
the hand, slip over the top with an elbow.
Oh!
There's the right hand. That's there all night for him if he can fire it at the right time.
Oh, left hand lands flush for Pettis.
Oh my goodness. I can't take this after the Derek Lewis fight.
They're literally fighting in a phone booth right now.
This is amazing.
Thank you, guys. Oh my goodness.
Another elbow from Tony Ferguson, under a minute to go in the round.
These guys are just exchanging in the corners.
Oh, that cut on Anthony Pettis is something else.
Nice elbows by Ferguson. He mixes it up so well, and he doesn't stop being offensive.
No such thing as breathing room when you're fighting Tony Ferguson.
Oh! Those are landing very heavy. Ferguson's hitting him very hard. Pettis needs to get on his bike and start moving. He can't sit here like this.
And we just got showered with blood here in the booth.
martial arts.
Gracious.
Unbelievable.
We're covered with blood.
You're good. Look up. Okay. What do you want to do? If
Yeah,
you
I
can't
got
go,
blood
we
all
gotta
over
stop
me.
it. What do you want to do? You tell me. That hand's broken? What do you want to do? I don't want you going out there if you can't fight the way you need to fight, all right? I can't have you fighting him if you didn't got that hand, all right? Hand's broken. Yeah,
That's
he
it.
broke his hand.
So that's the fight. Anthony Pettis breaks his right hand. Duke Roufus not going to send his longtime pupil out there. Somewhat anticlimactic, but El Cucuy is back in a big way tonight.
Wow, that's surprising.
Broke his hand, can't continue.
And here we go. Insane. The big right hand lands. He throws an inside kick, and Pettis just hits him with a huge right hand and just puts him down. Then here you see he's cut, and he's finally just like, yes, this is what I wanted. Havoc. And he gets it. Ferguson cuts him over his left eye. Elbows, grabbing the hands the whole time. Non-stop punches, trading. These guys are fighting in a phone booth, bleeding all over each other, bleeding all over us. Reckless abandonment. Bodies were put on the shelf, and they just didn't care. Then Ferguson looking back at Pettis. Got you. Got you. You're done. I see you.
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round 2, Anthony Pettis' corner has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson.
805 G3 line, I love you, baby. XTA. Home team. Christina, I fucking love you, baby.
Aldo. Mendes. Here we go. Blue trunks for Chad Mendes. Green trunks for Jose Aldo. Mendes with the early leg kick.
He's putting pressure on him right away. The whole theme of his training camp was to make Aldo work. Aldo is, in my opinion, most dangerous in the first round. And Mendes really wants to mimic the game plan of Frankie Edgar. And we saw in that first round, Edgar took a lot of damage from Aldo via jab and leg kicks, but
nice combination by the champion.
Oh,
nice counter.
Vicious body shot landed by Aldo.
Oh, he caught him with that left, Brian.
That's the danger. When you want to make him work, this is what happens. You awake the sleeping giant.
Looking to sweep the leg again. Jose Aldo got clipped.
He also landed a nice right hand right before he got caught with an overhand of his own.
A lot of kicks early for Mendes. Ooh! Aldo down for a moment and
Big
right
left
back up.
hook. Big left hook by Mendes. That stunned him.
And that makes a statement early.
It certainly does.
Oh, just missed with that uppercut. Mendes says, I am now a complete mixed martial artist.
And you could see a lot of confidence on the face of Chad Mendes right now.
Yeah, he'll unleash now. Not just wrestling, the striking, the clinch game, everything in his arsenal.
And he's got to be careful because at any moment, Jose Aldo can strike, as Chad learned in his first fight.
Chad said, I got complacent literally for a second, and it cost me the fight. Good left again by Mendes.
Chad worked extensively on checking leg kicks. We saw it in Jose Aldo's fight against Chan Sung Jung. He only kicked the Korean Zombie once and broke his foot because he kicked so hard.
Well, the kicking display against Uriah Faber was at times hard to watch.
Oh.
Jose was so dominant against the California Kid. The California Kid so tough he was hanging in there.
Yeah, his entire leg turned purple after that fight.
TJ Dillashaw shocked the world, defeating Renan Barão. Can his teammate do it tonight here in Rio?
Another nice leg kick there from Mendes, but he eats a body kick from Aldo.
Just about to the midway point of the first of a potential 5 5-minute rounds.
Interesting to see Mendes is standing right in front of Aldo. Talking to him this week, that was not something he wanted to do. He wanted to cut more angles and work around the more stationary fighter in Jose Aldo.
He also wants that pressure factor. He wants to be in the face of Jose Aldo, and he is so far.
He is doing that. He is making Aldo work, no doubt.
Mendes, that 5-fight win streak, 4 of the wins by knockout, 4 straight, in fact. On the counter with the left.
Oh, another nice left hand from Mendes. Ooh, huge
Big
combination there from
by
Aldo.
Aldo.
Everything Aldo lands hurts,
And
but there you
Mendes
see.
with a smile, which means it probably hurt.
Yeah, shrugs it off.
There's the first big leg kick. Aldo gets out of the way of the kick from Mendes.
He checked that nicely with his knee. Oh,
Aldo to the body.
Aldo went to the body, but he ate a beautiful counter left hook, and a nice combination there from Chad Mendes.
Yeah, the hands just look very, very good so far for Mendes. Bang Ludwig has been such a huge factor at Team Alpha Male.
And interesting for this camp, Dwayne Ludwig actually wasn't there with Mendes for the last month. But so far, so good in gaining the respect of Aldo on the feet.
Well, Martin Kampman doing a nice job with the striking as well. Accidental eye poke. Chad's hyped up.
Well, this is exactly what he doesn't want. He doesn't want Aldo getting a chance to rest. He wants to keep the pace high. And you can see right there, he's trying to get his range and block those punches and parry him, and his fingers are wide and catches Aldo right in the eye. But this is the exact opposite of what Mendes wants. That's why he wants to get this thing started. He wants to keep that pace high. The only chinks in the armor of Jose Aldo we've seen come in rounds 4 and 5, like the Hominick fight, like the Frankie Edgar fight.
Both which, by the way, he still won.
Oh.
Aldo comes out strong. Mendes right in his face again.
Wow.
Look at that combination.
Oh, huge knee. He eats it. Oh, look how fast Aldo gets back up.
Mendes put him down. Aldo just bounces right back. Just big left hook by Jose Aldo.
He lands again on top.
Trying to finish Mendes.
Mendes has got to try and control all those wrists here and recover.
That's another big left.
Oh, and he's in the mouth.
20 seconds on the clock. He rocked him. And Mendes is out.
This is the danger when you want to make the champ work. This is how he works.
Put another left on the side of the head of Mendes. Uppercut.
Chad still hasn't recovered.
Oh my!
That was way after the buzzer. That last right hand was way after the buzzer.
What do you say about trying to tame the tiger?
Well, he said, don't hit it with a twig.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's the referee's job when he knows that buzzer's coming. He's got to get in between the fighters when they're exchanging like that.
Mendes scored early, looks confident, but Jose Aldo able to push it to that gear.
And he
rocked
him.
Mendes says, okay, I've improved a lot. Jose hasn't. I say to you again, Brian, though, how much more can he improve?
Oh. His technique is as sound as it gets. He showed there when he puts out a lot of output, he hurts people bad. He hurt Chad very badly twice in that round, and Chad would be very wise to try and keep this in the clinch or get it to the mat.
Mendes said accidental.
You know, it was accidental, but you know, in round 1, when he poked Aldo in the eye, it benefited Jose Aldo. This could very well benefit Mendes, who may not have recovered from that right hand yet. Oof. Went for the knee and the toes. Ouch.
We've had 9 Brazilian champions in UFC history. The only one active is Jose Aldo. And Chad Mendes wants to make it an American sweep. They continue. So quick. So is Aldo.
Both of these guys are incredible athletes.
Longtime soccer player, Jose Aldo.
Mendes moving a lot more now here in round 2 than he was in round 1.
And he's switching his stance often as well.
Now he's doing what he wanted to do and making Aldo work. If he can survive this round, we'll see how much of the gas tank is left for Jose Aldo, who's known to fade a little bit because he cuts so much weight to get to 145 pounds.
Mendes, a little bit of red on that left leg. But he wants to keep that leg in and out, so Aldo just can't start to tee off on it.
And that's part of the reason why Mendes is switching stances so much.
Absolutely.
Get that left leg out of harm's way. I don't care what weight class it is. If Jose Aldo hits you in the leg, that would drop heavyweight.
Nicely done, Jose Aldo. A little classic Muay Thai there. Checked.
Here's what Aldo wants.
Oh, Mendes. Says, I got that kick.
But this is what Aldo wants. He wants Mendes standing in front of him. This is where he excels. You give Jose Aldo a stationary target, he will unleash combinations that are devastating.
To the body. Mendes again.
Nice body kick.
With that lead left, and he switches with the right side.
Very smart of Chad Mendes to start attacking the body of Aldo if his game plan is to attrit him.
That's a heavy leg kick.
And missed, though.
Just past the midway point of the second round of this championship fight.
And see, this is the pace where the champ gets criticized a little bit. Did tremendous damage to finish round one when he was being offensive. Now he's kind of happy to counter and use that laser jab of his.
17-fight winning streak for Aldo. Has not lost since 2005.
Look at that jab, unbelievable. So fast. Really put that on display in the Frankie Edgar fight. Oh, huge combination countered there by Chad Mendes.
Mendes again, that kick was checked. To the body. Oh. Vicious hook to the body by Aldo. See if Jose keeps the combinations going or starts to go one punch at a time.
Not a whole lot of takedown attempts from Chad Mendes, and again, that's just due to the takedown defense of Jose Aldo. Gray Maynard has gone down there to train with those guys and come back saying, look, I'm a 155-pounder and a big one at that, and I couldn't get Jose down, and that's in training when guys are tired.
Yeah.
I asked his coach, Andre Pednera, said, hey, does anybody get Jose down? He says, only when I get him really, really tired. Some of the guys from the Brazilian national wrestling team can get him down, but it's usually at the end of practice and they can't hold him down.
Yeah, after 10 rounds for Aldo, right?
Yeah.
Pretty even round two.
Ooh, another nice body shot by Aldo.
You see a little swagger and some confidence in Mendes.
Yeah, well, now he's recovered. He's recovered from that late combination in round one.
Oh, head kick.
I was surprised that Aldo didn't come out a little bit more aggressive in trying to capitalize on the fact that he hurt Mendes so bad.
Mendes tried to stutter step in. The best footwork at Team Alpha Male possessed by the bantamweight champion, TJ Dillashaw.
Certainly.
Final seconds of the round.
Oh, nice left hand there from Mendes right as he switches stances.
Favor Andre Fili won earlier tonight. He also a member of Team Alpha Male.
Oh,
Aldo comes out swinging.
Everything he throws is so vicious.
Checked. Pednera said to Jose Aldo, you're up 2-0. And another poke. That's a danger of pushing away with that open hand.
It is. Aldo getting a little frustrated as well.
I think it was the left eye the first time, now it's the right eye.
Yeah, and Chad's he's got to tighten up those fingers when he's in close like that.
Listen good, okay? You have to think about your technique. That's 2 times now. No, listen to me, please. Think about your technique. I know you're not doing it on purpose. If it happens again, I will be forced to take a point. Please think about your hands, okay? Thank you. Okay. 2 times I've told him he has to think about his technique, okay? This is accidental. If it happens again, I'm going to be forced to take a point. You understand? Concentrate on your fight. Thank you.
Mark Goddard taking control of the situation. Accidental. The battle continues. But if it happens again, a point deduction to Mendes, and that could be huge. Man, if this fight goes the distance.
These guys are chucking now. Oh, huge left hand there, lands right in the bridge of the nose of Aldo.
Very early here in round 3.
Oof.
Just missed with that left hook.
The speed of the champion is incredible. Nice body shot there from Aldo.
Combinations like Andre Pettis called for. The only featherweight champion in UFC history. Switching back and forth again.
When Aldo feints a little bit before his combinations, he's disrupting the rhythm there of Aldo, and that's having some success landing his shots. When he stands straight like this is where he eats a lot of those jabs from Aldo.
Coming into tonight, Aldo has never been knocked down. Caught him with that quick hook.
It looked like he was knocked down from that left hand in round one, so
that's why I said
window.
coming into tonight. Pressuring is the champion.
When Aldo decides to get off first, it is tough to stop.
Oh my. And this is a case, Brian, of Chad Mendes could still very well win this fight. But this is a case of Chad Mendes going, I've improved exponentially, but still Jose Aldo has an answer.
Yeah, no, this fight's not unwinnable for either man right now. With the way these guys are throwing, it wouldn't surprise me to see one of them unconscious before the end of this 5th round.
Aldo has won 9 straight title fights. 9-0 in fights scheduled for 5 rounds. Just past the midway point of this championship bout.
And Aldo's coach told him, he said, make sure you finish the round well. Wants him to close these rounds. With 2 minutes left, we'll see how active he is in that last minute.
Make that statement in the judges' minds.
Not that many kicks from Aldo.
And not that many takedown attempts by Mendes. Oh, got him.
Oh, and again, he's forward. The champ is
Aldo's
done.
dropped. But he answers.
And Chad's got to be careful going in there with his hands low.
Jose got him. Exactly what we talked about.
Oh, big knee.
What a sequence. Big shots by Aldo.
Both of these guys are still rocked.
Mendes.
Oh, the takedown defense of Aldo is just incredible.
Absolutely.
Even when Chad ducks under the punches, gets in on the hips, he just can't even move him backwards.
Aldo's looking at Mark Goddard saying, is he intelligently defending himself? And Mark said yes.
Yeah, he's wishful thinking there. It wasn't long enough. But oh, another big left hook to the champion again. Oh!
Mendes, this is the best thing he can do is tie up Aldo right here.
Very smart.
Foot stomp.
That shows he wasn't that rocked by that left hook if he's able to duck under and get that high crotch and get the lift.
Old school foot stomp. And as you mentioned, Aldo suffered a broken foot. It was on a kick against Chan Sung Jung.
Now, anything that Chad can do to maintain this position so that Mark Goddard doesn't separate them, whether it be knees.
Right in front of Bang Ludwig.
Boy, what recovery by Aldo. He was hurt bad.
Mendes missed on the last few. Got him on that one. But you said it, Brian. He's got to be careful still. Don't drop the hands, and boom, Aldo scored.
They're in there talking to each other. Mendes just said something, and both guys smiled at each other.
I mean, there was some bad blood back and forth, but the reality is these two guys respect each other.
Yeah, especially when you knock each other around like this.
Wow, what a round. And still got a long way to go before we get there.
We've never seen the champ endure that much damage in the first 3 rounds before. But several times now, he's rocked Chad Mendes.
The Rio de Janeiro fans trying to support the native of Manaus.
Mendes listened to Bang Ludwig. He asked for more movement. We'll see if Aldo will finish his combinations with more kicks like Andre Pettis asked for.
Team Alpha Male worked so long and so hard to get a UFC belt to Sacramento. They have a chance tonight to get their second inside the gym by beating another brilliant Brazilian. Renan Barão, TJ Dillashaw, Mendes, and Aldo here tonight.
And it just shows how hard it is to win that belt. And they finally got their first belt with TJ Dillashaw in such a talented camp. American Top Team, one of the best camps in the world, has never had a UFC belt.
Especially considering how dominant a fighter Uriah Faber had been over the years. To the body.
Punch, that was a punch.
Aldo tried to say that was an eye poke. Mark Goddard on top of it said it was a punch. Nice uppercut there from Mendes again.
Chad does need to be careful, though, because in a close fight like this, a point deduction could be costly.
Huge. It would be absolutely huge, and crazy to think that he could get a point deduction for an eye poke, and Aldo didn't get one for 2 late punches that rocked the challenger badly after round 1.
Great point. But he get the point deduction for a 3rd eye poke. 3 minutes.
Oof. Another nice jab, and look at the left eye of Jose Aldo. And
he's saying accidental headbutt. And Goddard saying, let's just fight. Uppercut again. A lot of bleeding out of the left eye, or under the left eye of Jose Aldo. There's a little cut near the forehead. See that on the hairline of Mendes? So there might have been an accidental headbutt.
Yes.
But the action continues.
Well, the initial, what Jose Aldo thought was a poke in the eye was actually an uppercut from Chad Mendes. Able to see the replay here. Maybe we'll be able to show it to you guys in between rounds at home.
Much different than fight 1 that ended with 1 second on the clock in the very first round.
Yeah, well, when I asked Aldo about the striking improvements from Mendes, he said, all I see is a right hand. He's got no other weapons. I am sure Jose Aldo's opinion has changed now.
Aldo trying to turn the corner. Mendes with that huge windup.
He's starting to look.
Saying he might have gotten poked.
He's starting to look for that uppercut a little too much. You gotta be careful Aldo doesn't hit him with a left hook.
Mark Goddard says, nope, continue to fight, boys. Checked.
Nice right-hand counter there from Aldo.
Every round has been close, Brian.
It has. You know, I think this is, out of all those rounds, this may be the one that most definitely being won by Mendes right now. Oh, a nice combination there from Mendes again.
You know, Mendes, the attacker, the aggressor.
Ooh, big right
in this round.
Now, in round 1 is tough to score. Both guys hurt each other, but the most significant damage actually came after the bell. How did the judges score round 1?
Just missed with the right.
And Aldo has not gone back to those kicks like his coaches asked for. We saw that in his last fight as well, where it really hurt his foot when he just kicked so hard that when you check him like he just did to Mendes, it does tremendous damage to his own foot.
And he said pre-fight, I'm gonna land some kicks, I'm gonna change the complexion of this fight, I'm gonna beat him again. Under 30.
Ooh, another nice combination from Aldo. He's really trying to close this round and just misses on the double knee.
Well, that shows he's still got some cardio in the tank and explosiveness.
There's no doubt he's still throwing with plenty of power.
Mark Goddard right on top of the action. He wants to jump right in.
And this final round could very well decide the winner of this fight.
5 minutes remain. Mendes strikes first. Caught him with the left. And again, 2 hooks have connected to the jaw of Jose Aldo.
That right hand that Aldo just landed on Mendes seemed to stop Mendes right in his tracks.
Aldo came to Rio de Janeiro at age 17 with literally nothing.
His story is remarkable. Him living on the gym, cleaning the gym.
Grew up in the tough streets of Manaus.
And that's really the story of almost all the fighters in Nova União.
Beautiful. And
And he does. Aldo looking at Andre Pederneiras.
Excellent timing on that double leg by Mendes.
Chad's got to stay busy here, try to advance.
Doesn't want to lose this position with the referee standing him up. He's got to try and get one of his arms around the head of Aldo and then rotate him away from the fence. He's going to try to do it around his waist, and you can see Aldo getting his legs back to the fence now.
Can Chad earn points from this position, Brian? Or is he better off standing and trading with Aldo?
Now, he's controlling the position right now, so yes. But he's allowing Aldo to rest a little bit, which could come back to bite him if Aldo's able to get up.
And if Mendes is behind on the scorecards, he's got to finish this fight, obviously.
Yeah, I would think Mendes needs. Yeah, I think Mendes needs to win this round.
I agree. At the very least. Aldo pushing forward still. Just over 3 minutes remain. Oh, nice combination. The champion with the knee. And he slides out of harm's way. Watch out, Chad Mendes.
Incredible. He catches the knee to the chest, goes for the takedown, Aldo still able to recover.
This may be the largest test of the UFC featherweight champion's career. And he hasn't gassed out.
No, and I'll agree with that. You know, the Mark Hominick fight, he gassed out.
Yes, and that was kind of my point, right?
He had a lot of trouble cutting the weight, almost passed out doing some of the promotions for that fight the week of. He's never taken damage like this, but he has weathered it and landing some beautiful combinations here in round 5.
And as I mentioned earlier, Jose Aldo 5-0 in 5-round fights that go the distance. Uppercut. 2 minutes remain. Oh, rocked again with the right hand.
Oh, nice jab there from
going
Mendes.
for the finish. Man, if we get to the last 30 seconds of this fight, watch out. Buckle up.
Just shows the kind of conditioning these two men have, that they've been able to recover.
Aldo turns the corner nicely. 90 seconds remain.
You see Mendes, both guys exhausted, but Mendes sitting right in front of Aldo here a little bit too much.
Chad tried that lead left hook. Ducks under.
Excellent timing.
Look at the takedown defense of Aldo, though.
That's not a groin shot. That's not a groin shot.
Mendes has got a minute.
1 minute remains in our championship fight. The rematch.
Very close fight. I think both men can try and steal a round right now. I would put Jose Aldo ahead so far in round 5.
Jose has been pushed, as you said, Brian, perhaps unlike never before, but he's had the answer.
Now, so many of these rounds have been close. Both guys getting hurt. I'm glad I'm not a judge and instead sit next to you tonight.
Uppercut. 20 seconds.
Another nice leg kick check by Aldo.
10 seconds remain. Swing and a miss.
Oh, nice right hand from Mendes.
Pushing forward. They go the distance in the rematch here in Rio de Janeiro.
And there's
that, my
respect.
friend, was a great championship fight.
Incredible, back and forth. Both guys adapting to the other skills and game plan.
The lone Brazilian champion, modern day in the UFC, Pedro Rizzo with Jose Aldo. Let's go all the way back to the first round and break it down, Brian.
Right away, we knew that Mendes wanted to push the pressure. And there he is, right at the beginning of the round. Hits Aldo with a nice left hook, but then he knocks down Mendes. Big uppercut there from the champion. Really putting on, that was the end of round one after the buzzer, but had Mendes rocked badly. Round two, nice body shot there from the champion. Really was just back and forth striking. Beautiful head kick. In round three, there is one of many huge uppercuts landed by the challenger. They followed up with two of those left hooks and stunned the champion. Came forward, thought he was gonna finish Aldo, and then Aldo rocked Mendes. Back and forth. Then round four, really the most dominant, I believe, by Chad Mendes. Really was getting off first, moving, being very smooth with his combinations. And round five, Aldo landed several very nice punches, but a big double leg there from Mendes. Nice combination there from the champion. Defends the takedown.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 49-46 for the winner. And still, the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Jose Aldo Jr.
All right, round one, sir, you ready? You, sir, ready. Let's go, fight.
And with that touch of gloves, we are underway. Tonight's Fight Block is brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925. Romero in red, Whittaker in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
And right away, Whittaker doing to Romero what Romero did to him, attacking that front leg with a side kick, trying to hyperextend that knee.
What he did so well in the first fight was use that power side. The straight right hand, the straight right kick. Always keeping Romero guessing with that.
Romero has only been finished once as a pro in MMA. That was Fei Zhao back in 2011.
This, I think, is an underrated part of Romero's game, is that defense. Luke Rockhold threw some leg kicks. His shin started bleeding. So it was like hitting steel.
Whittaker working off of that jab early. His coaches all talk about his adaptability and his ability to make adjustments mid-fight. Romero covers up to avoid that left hook offering from Whittaker.
One thing Romero does, man, he kind of sets this timing and don't expect anything, and suddenly he explodes. He fights in spurts.
He loves you. Yep.
Romero has yet to throw a strike. There's a big left.
First strike is not a jab.
Slip by Whittaker. About 2 minutes gone by here in round one.
Jesus.
Everything he throws is like a grenade going off.
Well, he's definitely got an idea. He's thrown 2 of those. What he's trying to do is connect with a bomb.
One thing Robert Whittaker did that impressed me a lot in the first fight is he tended to fight very tall. And what I mean by that is he was never in position for a flying knee to catch him. He would always kind of chin tuck. He would stay a little bit straighter to avoid the explosive flying knee of Yoel Romero. He's very quick with that.
Well, Romero has such a weird style of like slow motion movement combined by superhuman speed. When you combine those two, it's just so hard to figure out what's coming. Ooh, nice shot over the top. Caught him in the ear.
And Whittaker continues to attack that lead leg with that side kick. A lot of Romero's finishes have materialized late. A UFC record 6 third-round knockouts for the Soldier of God.
Oh, there's that left hand again.
As we mentioned, an uptick in the kicking game of Whittaker over his last several fights.
I like the way Whittaker's keeping that jab in his face, always giving him something to worry about.
Whoa.
Now, win or lose tonight, Robert Whittaker will remain the undisputed UFC middleweight champion.
That's a hard pill to swallow for Romero.
And if you think Whittaker would be happy walking out here with the belt after a loss, you don't know Robert Whittaker. He really wants to win this fight. That does not take any pressure off of him that he keeps his belt.
Body kick is there for the champion. Under a minute now to go round one. Romero keeping that guard hot. Romero misses with the left hand counter.
So far, no even attempts at the takedown. It's all about that left hook. Shortened it into an elbow there, but using that left side.
Interesting that he's choosing to do that. And he's staying almost entirely orthodox. Oh. There's some power to that.
And that is the same left knee and leg that Whittaker injured so early on in that first fight. Had an MCL injury going in that was compounded by Romero.
Keep an eye on Romero's right hand because he's not throwing many right hand punches. Woo!
Oh. Two tonight. The task is Yoel Romero.
Side kick again. He's sliding in nicely with that front leg side kick to the front leg. Whoa.
What's important to keep in mind is Yoel Romero for years, for his entire life, has done a sport where you have to explode for a 3-minute period. It rewards you for explode for a couple minutes, get your energy back, explode again. He's adapted that cardio pacing to his MMA career. That's how he fights, in spurts. Robert Whittaker keeps the pressure on. Always with the jab, a little more efficient with his pacing. Will Romero, way more explosive, in a good and bad way.
Interesting defensive tactic here with that forearm.
Yeah, he's fighting very strange. And you gotta wonder how compromised he is by that weight cut. Robert Whittaker's corner brought it up. He looked terrible yesterday. He looked terrible after he had a chance to partially rehydrate and do the ceremonial weigh-in. He looked bad.
But I would be very careful as Robert Whittaker's corner to say, hey, look, in Perth, Australia, he looked awful. Perth, Australia had a horrible weight cut. Perth, Australia, he knocked out Luke Rockhold in a similar way. It was kind of like he was just standing there, then boom, boom, bang. Don't sleep on this guy. Don't think he's weak or compromised. That's what he wants you to think. Right. I would tell him that as well.
Well, Whittaker certainly isn't sleeping on Romero, but he expected a different approach. You know, at this point in the first fight, he had already attempted 8 or 10 takedowns. Hasn't attempted a single one tonight.
Yeah, he's fighting very strange.
Right after this main event, don't miss a recap of all of tonight's action from Chicago on the FS1 UFC 225 post-fight show. It also streams live on Fox Sports Go in Canada. You can find it on TSN.
If I'm Whittaker's corner, I say, I don't care if he starts flying in there. You stay behind the jab. I don't care what he does, it's weird and unorthodox. Stay behind the jab, stick with your game plan, keep picking him apart from the outside.
Whittaker's doing a great job with that front leg. Front kick to the body, side kick to the knee. He's just constantly sticking him with that front leg.
And points those toes into the midsection. Doesn't look like fun.
Zavat-style kicks, they suck. Toes right in your midsection.
Romero starting to attack the body pretty well. Whittaker returns fire effectively.
The way Yoel's fighting, it's like he has to win by knockout.
How about the swelling, Joe and Jimmy, on that right eye? Nearly shut.
Looks almost closed.
And that's very quick. That happened very quickly. Wow, that looks terrible.
Yep.
Look how fast that happened, too.
He can't even see out of it.
Wow. That is stunning how quickly that swelled up. Just out of nowhere.
Wow. Looks like it might have been a jab on that side. Just clipped the bone right around the eye.
And this is going to give a sense of urgency to Yoel, for sure. Because that is so bad, that could stop a fight.
But also depth perception. Once it's gone, it's hard to get your strikes going.
Big high kick from the champion.
And you haven't seen one commitment to the takedown from Romero. That's stunning. Especially something he doesn't need great depth perception to do. Exploding to the double leg or single leg.
Man, that eye is done. It's totally closed. And it was almost instantaneous. And it's getting worse. Usually when you see something like that, you think fractured orbital.
Almost every time.
Romero starting to throw caution to the wind here, perhaps thinking that eye might not last 25 minutes tonight.
It's crazy how you can get hit with 100 punches and that never happens. You just get hit with one weird one, that eye shuts up.
Ooh. From what we're seeing on replay from our producers, looks like a jab. Not even a big shot, just the placing was right.
Romero's landed a few significant strikes here.
Nice inside trip, not getting it.
Yoel is fighting with much more urgency now. Like that eye just lit a fire under him.
And the cut man can't get in there soon enough to attend to that right eye of Yoel Romero, who eats another jab here late round 2. All right, right into the blue corner of Yoel Romero.
Really pushed that down well. It's still a big problem, though. Oh! Robert Whittaker wants revenge for that jacked up knee.
Great kick. Look at this switch right through the center. I think Robert Whittaker's fighting with much less fear of the takedown.
Oh! Massive right for Romero! Whittaker forced to retreat here.
Desperation time now. Trying to take down the Olympian, the Olympic silver medals with a single leg. You know he is hurt when he's going that Kimura trap. Champ's in big trouble.
Big deep breath from Robert Whittaker, trying to stay upright here. Crazy start to this third round. And a definite window of opportunity for Romero, who lands an uppercut.
Oh! Robert Whittaker with an elbow.
That forced a level change from Romero, who lands again. Back and forth we go.
Nobody backing up there, forehead to forehead throwing.
There is a lot of time left in this round, and Yoel Romero just emptied the gas tank.
But Robert Whittaker rocked. Absolutely rocked. You cannot doubt that at all. He's eating some big shots.
No question, but he wasn't compromised coming into this fight by a brutal weight cut.
That may be the difference. That may certainly be the difference right now.
Elbow for Whittaker lands flush. Under 3 minutes.
Still staying on top of him, though.
Only Robert Whittaker knows how badly he was hurt and how much he's gotten back. Nice spinning elbow. Just when it looked like it was going Robert Whittaker's way. Man, that's the power of Yoel Romero. Right back in this fight. Unbelievable.
But man, he is gassed.
Right.
Big knee to the body by Whittaker.
Look at that jaw hanging open.
He's just taking a breather here. Yeah.
Romero had a body lock briefly. 2 minutes to go in the round. Woo!
Oh my goodness. My heart can't take it. This is a crazy fight.
We need a medic for Joe Rogan, but we're not going to stop watching. No way. Wow.
Left hand for Romero.
Whittaker's got to move his head and survive another minute and a half. He needs that minute, in my opinion.
Oh!
As he is hurt.
Oh!
Romero with punches and punches here. Whittaker forced to circle out.
This is crazy.
Head kick for Whittaker now. One of the best rounds of the year to date, and there's still a minute to go.
Both of these fighters refusing to go down. Somehow they're staying on their feet. Wow.
And perhaps out of exhaustion, Whittaker goes down, now back up.
I think this break benefits Whittaker a little bit more. I know Romero's tired, but personally, I'd rather be tired than rocked. Whittaker is definitely rocked.
They are all standing here inside United Center. Big deep breath from Yoel Romero as we count down the final seconds of the round. Unbelievable turn of events as Yoel Romero stuns Robert Whittaker early round 3. The corners have some work to do. Who now enter the championship rounds. Of course, the middleweight championship not at stake for Yoel Romero after he missed weight here on Friday.
The big question going into this 4th round is what did each fighter get back on the stool? Did Robert Whittaker clear his head? Is he recovered as much as he recovered from the damage he took last round? Did Yoel Romero get his energy back?
Yoel's looking to spin. You can see him setting it up.
Yep.
You see him loading his hips.
Woo!
Went to do it right there, and he got caught with a kick.
Perhaps Romero just trying to get an extended rest here. Hasn't thrown much through the round's first minute.
All going to that side that he cannot see, that right eye badly swollen. That's where he's kicking.
Nice jab by Whittaker. He has stayed committed to that weapon all night.
Oh, serious hyperextension on that knee. I mean, he is really taken to attacking that.
And that not at all what Whittaker's looking for, a groin strike that pauses the action.
And Yoel most likely
I know it was
take
accidental,
a nice,
but it was a good shot. I tried to bring it up a little.
deep rest period here.
A heel to the cup.
Accidental.
Dan Murgliata says it was accidental. And as many of you know, Romero will have 5 minutes with which to recover. If I'm his corner man, I'm screaming, take your damn time, right?
All of it. Everything you can.
Who's a translator?
Who's the translator?
You?
I mean, he can take as much time as he likes here, which is interesting. He has 5 minutes, correct?
Yes.
Yep. So he can decide to just wait this out.
100. Don't expect the booze to get to him.
Right.
Okay?
No.
You get time.
No, I mean, he's wrestled internationally in some of the most hostile territories.
The toes and then the heel came up as well. And of course, on the other side, Robert Whittaker is able to rest and recover as well.
It was accidental, just touch gloves, good job. All right, ready, it's time.
Back underway here in this 4th round, under 3.5 to go. And And they really did manage the swelling under Romero's eye well, not nearly the factor it was earlier. Triple jab there from Whittaker. Romero ducks underneath that head kick attempt.
Once again, you got to wonder about that right hand. He's going almost exclusively lefts.
Yeah, Whittaker is not throwing that right here anymore. Yeah. It's most likely broken.
He said the best place to break your hand is in the octagon. I totally disagree. I can think of 100 places I'd rather break my hand than with Yoel Romero staring at me trying to knock me out. Just throwing that out there.
It's going to be interesting to see if his corner's picked up on it.
Right, the Romero corner, yeah.
Yeah, because it seems obvious now. He's just not throwing it. I mean, he's clearly favored.
With Romero, a couple left kicks right on that right arm wouldn't hurt.
The fact that he's doing what he's doing, probably one-handed, is amazing.
One leg last time, one hand tonight for Whittaker. Oh, good body shot from Romero. Whittaker has landed 36 leg kicks. 2 minutes to go, round 4. Whittaker did throw that right hand over the top, but not much on it.
You're his corner saying, just throw it.
He just threw it right there.
Good left hand counter from the champion. Romero not necessarily fighting this 4th round to win it, perhaps conserving for round 5, but landed there.
His ability to throw in volume, not there. He's at a couple, maybe 2 or 3. But he just hasn't had the gas to put together a sustained offense.
Elbow over the top.
Yeah, since that attack in the 3rd round.
Other than that round, no attempts at taking him down. Which is crazy when you consider that he's a wrestler of the highest caliber.
And how many he attempted in the first fight. Same opponent. Totally different physical strategy.
Just 6 total strikes landed for Romero in this round. His corner imploring him to move forward. From Romero, final seconds here in this 4th round.
Jesus.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, indeed.
So in the first fight, it was Romero getting off to a good start. Tonight, Whittaker got off to the good start, and Romero rallied.
Whittaker's been devastating with that front leg side kick to the knee.
1-2 from Romero. And Whittaker just keeps on coming.
Every time Romero hits him, he hurts him. But does he have the energy to follow up and finish it?
Spinning back kick, that's crazy.
Every time he's gotten him hurt, he's had to kind of let him off the hook and regain his composure.
And by the way, this is a 41-year-old Olympian, 18 years after realizing an Olympic silver medal, taking on the young lion, the champion, who is 27. Oh! Snapping jab from Whittaker.
He's also probably one of the best representations of genetics the human race has ever known. So 41 don't really count when you're talking about a guy like that. I mean, they don't make a whole lot of them like that.
Bo Jackson, Yoel Romero. Yeah, there you go. That's the list right there.
Walker, Phelps.
Yeah, you know, if you guys are freaks, that's what this guy is.
Yeah, he's a freak amongst freaks. Dan Bergliot's getting to work out in here tonight, too.
Whittaker in a world of trouble here. Romero trying to capitalize.
Might be over.
Oh, Whittaker in real trouble. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Watch the elbow in the head, I'm gonna tell you again.
Whittaker still with it, still going for the takedown. Just wants a little bit of rest, trying to hide his head in this single leg position. He's got to move, he can't stay here. Incredible.
How about the fortitude and toughness for Whittaker trying to stay in this fight?
He is not safe yet, not by a long shot.
Yeah, we don't know how much he's recovered, but he's definitely had an opportunity while he's down here. Oh, big elbow, big knee rather.
Robert Whittaker right now is just fighting on guts and heart. That's it.
Romero able to kick his legs out from underneath him. Under 2 minutes now to go. Their first fight was a classic. Act 2, just as good, if not better.
Does he have it in him to explode and get out of this position?
Gotta be careful with the location of that knee.
They are right in front of us, and they are absolutely exhausted, folks.
On sheer will, Robert Whittaker gets back to his feet, spits out some blood. And kicked down once again by Romero.
What is Robert Whittaker made of? Because it is not flesh and bone like us. He is still in this fight. Unbelievable.
And the Romero corner just going crazy. Trying to get him to...
Romero has got to stop this fight.
Right.
You got to think he's most likely behind.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
But you just got to wonder how much he's got left.
Back to the center of the octagon, just about 30 seconds to go in this 5th and final round of a fight that has had it all.
What is going to happen this last 20 seconds? Does Whittaker think he has it in the bag and stay behind the jab? Does Romero go for one final explosion for the finish?
Whittaker, push kick prevents that spinning attempt from Romero. Mixed martial arts, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Whittaker and Yoel Romero go the distance tonight.
Wow, when you're doing commentary on a fight, you really can't score accurately.
Yeah, it's tough.
But we know moments like that. Boom, that's a huge moment. Bigger than any moment Whittaker had in this fight. That's a big moment right there, but the impact was not the same in terms of the amount of damage that it did.
Right.
Boom, that one.
Romero had moments like this. Whittaker had the consistency especially the early rounds. That to me is the decider. Is it those wow moments of Yoel Romero versus the consistent offense of Robert?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Saldi Amato scores the contest, 48-47, Romero. Brian Paccio scores it, 48-47, Whittaker. And Chris Lee scores the contest, 48-47, for the winner by split decision, Robert Whittaker.
Early kick from Melendez in the white. Southpaw Sanchez in the black.
Diego rushes towards Gilbert to start this round. Head kick by Gilbert, taken down by Diego. Diego on top. Diego's got his back. Hooks.
Gonna walk towards the cage.
He's gonna walk towards the cage and put Diego, well, he's gonna try to get Diego's hook off of him.
Trying to lock it in.
Got it.
Yep.
Nicely done by Gilbert.
Gilbert with some good punches to the body.
Whipped that punch to the body.
These are some dudes with some crazy heart and spirit, man.
Good right hand to the body again by Gilbert. And a good right hand over the glove. Good leg kick by Diego.
It's like the leg kick and the punch are meeting at the same time. Sanchez tried to come in. Diego likes to start with a lead uppercut. Keep an eye out for it. Head kick. Melendez.
Melendez has more fluidity to his punches, Mike. Diego moves in for the clinch. Nice.
Oh, on the
Knee
break,
punch.
too. 2 minutes into the first.
Diego throws hard shots, but he's a bit more stiff in his delivery.
Yeah.
And that's why Gilbert's getting there.
Something Jake Shields talked about, longtime training partner Gilbert Melendez, how smooth and precise he can be as a striker. El Nino to the body, and Diego misses on the counter.
Yeah, he's throwing hard body shots.
The body punches are slowing Sanchez down early.
Well, people are starting to realize how important punches to the body really are. For the longest time, they were kind of absent from MMA.
Diego took a big breath a moment ago, Joe, not coming forward as much after those couple of body shots.
Big right hand by Gilbert.
See if Gilbert continues to change levels here.
Good kick to the body by Diego. And
throws him against the cage. Good dexterity by Sanchez. Gilbert's kind of setting the pace here. And Diego's cut. And that's over that left eye where he's been damaged before, Joe. That's scar tissue.
Yeah, he just nailed him with a nice right hand.
Diego biting down on the mouthpiece. Huge advantage early for Gilbert Melendez in total strikes landed. Our stats brought to you by Ram Trucks. Guts, glory, Ram.
Diego looked for a spinning back kick there, but missed. Trying to take Gilbert down, but missed that as well. And Gilbert gave him a punch for his troubles.
Under a minute on the clock here in the first.
Gilbert is feinting with the hips. Nice.
Again.
Beautiful shots to the body. And Diego's moving away from those now. Nice 1-2. Oh, good kick to the body by Diego. That was a hard kick to the body. That may have hurt Gilbert.
Diego wanted it one more time, Joe.
Oh, he's sensing something. I think he hurt Gilbert with that body shot.
20 seconds on the clock here in the first. Sanchez pushing the pace.
Gilbert caught that one. He took a deep breath, though.
Head kick. Both guys have worked the body. They swing with reckless abandon. And the round's going to conclude with a flurry. Wow.
Yeah.
He's got some scar tissue, though.
Well, he's been cut many times in many fights. Martin Kampman cut him over both eyes and on his face as well.
But what the body punches were early for Melendez, a couple of those body kicks were for Diego Sanchez late.
Yeah, you can still see the redness on the right side of Gilbert's body from where those left kicks landed for Diego. And I don't know if Diego's corner was calling for that. We didn't hear them call for that. But if I was in his corner, I would definitely be saying target that area, and he was about to do it right there.
Gilbert's really keeping that arm low, that right arm to protect those ribs.
Oh, Gilbert just nailed him with a nice right hand. I think he hurt him with those kicks.
Yeah.
And now Gilbert lands another right hand. And Gilbert, you see him feinting with those hips, trying to get Diego to think about a kick coming. Threw one high kick towards the end of that round.
Some really good exchanges, especially at the end of the round. There they go again.
Wow, there's a right hand by Diego that got through, and a nice right hand by Gilbert.
This is what we thought we might see. This is what we would hope to see when you have these two warriors go at it.
You know what? There's some fights that we think are going to be great, and they turn out to be stinkers. This was impossible to be a stinker. I've never seen either one of these guys be in a boring fight.
They're going to check a cut. There's your total strikes landed in the fight. Our stats powered by Ram Trucks, Cuts Glory Ram.
I'm good, a little Vaseline in my eye. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good now.
Good. All right, here we go, bro.
That's what you like to hear.
Yeah, man. I don't care about the blood flowing down. I got a little Vaseline in my eye. Let's keep fighting. Pettis, the champion, watching closely.
Gilbert really targeting the body tonight. Caught him with that right hand as he leaped in.
Missed with the hook. Benson number 1, Gilbert number 2, TJ Grant. Of course, Josh Thompson gonna fight for the title. Just stacked at 155. Caught him. Oh my. Body and head.
One of the things that Gilbert said in the pre-fight was that some fighters, when confronted by a guy like Diego, move away from him, try to get out of the way. And he said, but Diego and himself are very similar in that, faced in those situations, they bite down their mouthpiece and start swinging. And that is what we are seeing tonight. Look at this.
Yeah. Just past the midway point.
They make a different choice.
A little bit of a slip on the kick. He's right back up. And they always said they brought the best out of each other in training. They're better fighters because of the time they spent 4 years ago training together. Similar backgrounds, similar success as mixed martial artists.
Good timing there with that right hand by Gilbert.
Diego, a huge part of UFC history.
Another good kick by Diego. That kick to the body.
Diego walked right into that right hand. And again,
wow, beautiful combination by Gilbert.
2-3-2.
Diego shoots and he gets it. Nicely done. Beautiful escape.
Oh, and he comes out firing. One minute. Sanchez connects.
Sanchez is eating punches to land his own.
Five-time Fight of the Night winner, Diego Sanchez.
Beautiful shots landed by Gilbert. There's a shot again.
Good
Deep
sprawl.
on a single. Good sprawl. Nice knee. Beautiful. Knee on the break.
Melendez has stuffed 5 of 6 takedown attempts. final seconds of the round. Sanchez's corner saying, don't let them take this away from your family.
Diego Sanchez thrives in third rounds.
Yes. Sanchez has never been stopped by submission or strikes, just by a cut. That was against BJ, the prodigy. Diego, there's that uppercut we talked about earlier, Joe. And again, Melendez with a nice combination.
Melendez enjoys a speed advantage, Mike, and you can see it. He allows Diego to launch his attack, and then as Diego's coming forward, catches him midway. But this is what Diego wants.
Yep.
What Diego wants is just a wild exchange.
Rock'em sock'em robots. Deep breath by Sanchez.
Yep.
Again, 3-round fight for the first time since 2007 for Melendez.
And he looks very fresh.
Yes.
There it is again. Diego moves forward and he just slides just out of range.
Oh
man.
Mendes firing away.
And look, Diego
continue to throw.
He's hitting charges forward.
Action. They are on their feet in Houston.
Wow. That's amazing. Diego Sanchez is a savage.
And so is El Nino. Oh, still a swing for the fences. Busted up, but far from beaten.
Diego's coming in flat, Mike, with his feet parallel. He's getting caught with a lot of big shots.
They're going to check the cut.
Come here.
It's going down the side.
How many fingers I got?
Let him go.
Let him go.
What a roar from this crowd.
Toyota Center. Look at that guy. That is the Ultimate Fighter.
Nice kick to the body.
Climbing the ribs again. Still 2.5 left in the third and final round.
Nice leg kick by Diego. The crowd's chanting Diego. Caught that right hand flush. Oh man, this is madness. This is madness.
Unbelievable. Jones and Gustafson, who?
Diego Sanchez is one of the most entertaining fighters I've ever seen in my life. As is Gilbert. Oh, Diego caught him with the right hand there.
No disrespect, champ, in the Swede.
Sanchez rocks him! Takes it back! Looks for the choke!
Now he switches it.
Diego's looking for the guillotine! Can he get it? He lost it! Man!
They're so sweaty and bloody. So slippery.
The knee! The elbow! Big elbow! Big right hand! And still they go! Diego caught him with that kick again!
1 minute remains! Are you
kidding me?
Nicely done.
He's gonna hit the switch, he's got his back! Beautiful job by Diego!
30 seconds, Joe.
Big kick to the body by Diego.
20 seconds.
Another kick to the body.
15. 10 seconds remain. They're gonna swing the finish.
Oh my God!
Unbelievable!
Oh my God!
Whoa! That is as good as it gets.
That's the greatest fight I've ever seen in my life.
Will it be Melendez
Ladies and
or
gentlemen,
Sanchez?
after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Gilbert El Nino Melendez.
Frankie Edgar, Gray Maynard. 5 rounds of fighting for the UFC lightweight title. Yves Levine, our referee.
You ready, sir? You ready? Fight!
Here we go!
Hard jersey! Hard jersey!
Blue trunks for Maynard, black trunks for Frankie Edgar. 2 true elite mixed martial artists.
The big key to the first fight was the wrestling of Gray Maynard, the size and strength, his ability to take down Frankie Edgar. Let's see what adjustments Frankie Edgar has made in dealing with Gray Maynard's style.
His footwork is just fun to watch. And that will be the key tonight. In and out, stay away from the power, and avoid the takedowns.
Yeah, the only person I know that moves more is the WEC 135-pound champion, Dominic Cruz.
Constant movement.
Who is now the UFC.
Yeah, absolutely.
135-pound champion. And if you've never seen that guy fight, what a treat.
WEC lightweight champion Anthony Pettis watching the fight tonight. He will face the winner for the title. Big time. Frankie tried to spin out of trouble. Maynard chasing him down. Gray Maynard hammering out Frankie Edgar. And it goes up. Big shots. Maynard looking to finish this fight. Maynard all over him.
Edgar's in big trouble, Mike. He's trying to get back to his feet, but Gray is not letting him. He nailed him again and again.
Gray Maynard.
Hold the cage! Let go of the cage!
3 minutes still.
Watch him back in the head, sir.
Frankie Edgar's trying to get it together. Someone's bleeding.
Maynard all over Edgar.
It's Edgar's nose.
Wow.
Incredible. Can't believe he got back up to his feet after that. He's hurt bad though, Mike, still.
Maynard trying to connect some more.
And Edgar trying for the takedown here. Gray stuffed it.
Big start for Gray Maynard.
Amazing that Frankie Edgar was able to recover from that at all.
Edgar takes a quick look at the clock.
His nose is bleeding very badly, Mike.
Bloodied but not beaten yet. He's wobbly.
He is.
Again, the left hand connects. Maynard looks for the uppercut. Again.
He's hurt bad.
Edgar stumbles and spins. 1:45 on the clock.
right hand.
Oh, he hurt him again.
Edgar just trying to survive.
Back to his feet again, amazing.
Barely.
And he connected to Gray.
What a gutty performance by Frankie Edgar here in round one.
If Frankie Edgar gets out of this fight, it will be, out of this round rather, it will be incredible.
It's incredible he's lasted this long, Joe. What a warrior.
His hands are down though, Mike, and his chin is straight up in the air. I think he's disoriented still. He's trying to keep it together, but he's still badly hurt.
Maynard has thrown a lot of punches trying to finish this fight, Joe. "30 seconds.
And Frankie tagged Maynard, but Maynard did not get hurt at all. Edgar seems to have gotten his legs back under him a bit, moving better than he was earlier.
Unbelievable.
But he's still hurt though, Mike, and he's still got his hands down. Oh, he almost got kneed.
Final seconds of the first round.
He just tagged Gray with a body shot. Wow, amazing he made it out of that round.
Truly world-class athletes competing in the octagon. Second round. There's a bit of a mark under the left eye of Maynard. Edgar opens up with a kick. All the training that these mixed martial artists do, Joe. Example right there to be able to withstand the punishment that Maynard put on Edgar in round one.
Yeah, he might not even remember that round right now. That's a very distinct possibility.
Yep, no, he'd probably not like to remember it. But he starts out.
He's moving much better.
Starting to try to find his power and his groove.
And he just nailed Gray.
Maynard threw a lot of punches in that first round. Applied a lot of pressure. How much did that affect his cardio, especially if we get deeper into the championship rounds?
Yeah, it's a very real possibility he could have gassed himself out by throwing those punches. But the amount of punishment that he put on Frankie Edgar, you got to think, man, that's got to affect his cardio as well. I mean, he's certainly in tremendous shape, and he's certainly capable of recovering enough to be moving like this, but he took so much damage in that round.
Maynard looking to load up again.
Nice right hand by Frankie and a kick.
Combination by Edgar.
This is a fight where Yves Levine's got to be careful he doesn't get collided. You know, I mean, these guys are moving so fast.
Edgar leading with the jab.
Sometimes when a fighter lands a big power punch and hurts the opponent, they all of a sudden go into this kind of headhunting mode and they lose sight of the technique that got them there in the first place. So let's keep an eye on Gray Maynard, see if that happens to him.
Edgar scores.
He got rocked.
Edgar showing the true heart of a champion in round one.
Nice inside leg kick there as well.
Looking to go high that time.
Gray has slowed down considerably in this round. Frankie easily shrugs off that takedown attempt. Gray's punches, Mike, they seem much more labored. In the first round, Gray Maynard threw 97 punches trying to finish the fight. I mean, I would love to see how many of them actually landed. but he threw all of them with bad intentions.
Total strikes 97, and many of them were vicious. Quick hands by Frankie Edgar. Two of MMA's elite battling for the lightweight title. Edgar trying to get inside with a combination again, Joe.
And he's got Mendes.
Maynard and Edgar putting on a show.
Outstanding.
Wow.
I can't believe he's recovered so well after that first round.
They talk about Frankie Edgar's iron will and heart, desire, determination. Seeing it all here. And he's been the quicker one to the punch here in round 2.
Gray with a good left hook there. That's the left hook he knocked out Joe Veras with.
Under 30 now in round
him. Another sneaky right hand by Frankie, found a home.
And the under the left eye of Maynard is swollen. Knee by Gray Maynard.
And he nailed him again.
The right hand that time.
That time he wobbled him. Again, he nailed him.
What a second round by Frankie Edgar.
What a fight. What a fight. Yes, and his boxing coach, Gil Martinez, was saying touch, 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 and then load him up. He doesn't want him to try to throw haymakers with every punch. And right away, you see Gray moving differently. He's thinking about what his coaches told him, and he's moving differently.
And Randy said you gave that round back to him. Third round.
I think Frankie Edgar took that round.
Yeah, I'll give you that one for sure. First title fight for Gray Maynard. Edgar's been the distance twice, both of those against BJ Penn, both of those victories.
Nice.
To the body. And then followed with the hand.
A very nice jab as well. Beautiful.
Nice kick. Jumped into that one.
And he's found his rhythm.
A minute into the third round.
Gray's camp calling for the uppercut as Frankie ducks in for those shots to the body.
Edgar stuffed a couple of takedown attempts very easily in the second round, and then had that big takedown of his own. Still in a bit of shock and disbelief that Frankie Edgar did what he did in round 1.
Amazing that he's still here and he looks great. I don't think I've ever seen anybody recover from a beating like that.
Absolutely not.
I mean, I can't even think of a close second. To come back from a round like that first round and have a round like the second round, just incredible.
And a good combination landing here in the third.
Eddie Bravo just brought up Jake Shields and Dan Henderson. That might be the closest I've ever seen. Gray going for the takedown, and Frankie stuffed it and landed a couple punches. Gray loves to load up on that left hook, Mike.
UFC 126, Silva versus Belfort, presented by Bud Light. Saturday, February 5th. It's going to be a great battle. Anderson Silva, Vitor Belfort for the title. Griffin, Franklin, Jones, Bader. Live on pay-per-view, tickets still available. Lightweight title fight right here, third round. Just past the midway point of the fight.
Gray's definitely boxing better in this round. Caught that kick. You see a difference in the way he's moving. Listening to his coaches, lighter on his feet. Listening to Gil Martinez, touch, touch, and then load up. There's a nice left hook by Gray.
Frankie just missed with that right. Lead hook. Looking for the uppercut.
Oh, he nailed it.
Body shot, then he nailed him with the right hand again. Oh, there's the uppercut again.
An uppercut, and the blood starts flowing from the nose again.
Those were the best two connections since round one for Maynard, Joe.
Nice left hook as well by Gray.
Maynard trying to set up that big right hand.
Nice leg kick by Gray.
1 minute.
Nice.
Went with the front kick. Maynard trying to take him down.
Frankie looking for the Kimura on Gray's arm.
Got him down. Can he keep him down?
It's tough to see what Frankie's doing with his right arm.
30 seconds. Edgar up.
Yeah, he's tying up that arm, trying to get a Kimura on it. It drops down into half guard, though. Nope, not even half guard. Basically, he's almost mounted. Now, side control.
Nice recovery by Edgar. Spun right around back into half guard.
Frankie on his back.
Final seconds of the round.
Guillotine, guillotine.
Final seconds. Championship rounds. Uppercut by Edgar. Now he looks for the takedown.
And he gets it. He's got a guillotine. He's got a guillotine.
Trying to crank on Gray Maynard. Frankie Edgar. Good combination. Both men all bloody. Again! Taking down the All-American wrestler on frequent occasion.
And trying to pass, staying on top, getting the back, over under on the back. No hook so far, but he's still controlling him with that over under. Staying very tight, lost it for a second, back to their feet.
Maynard highly decorated during his days at Michigan State when he was roommates with former light heavyweight champion Rashad Evans. Both men leaving it all in the octagon tonight.
Frankie Edgar's coming on strong. Gray Maynard's arms, Mike, are coming much slower. The punches are coming slower. All that grappling fills those arms up with blood, makes it very difficult to let those hands loose. See that now? They're very labored. Nice jab, though.
Again stopped. Under 3 on the clock here in the fourth.
Nice right hand.
Close fourth round. Maynard. Big swing and a miss.
Nice knee.
Good exchange.
Drives with that takedown.
Wrestled collegiately. Both men. National qualifiers, All-American. And big shots to Gray Maynard's chin.
go, guys.
The kid from the Jersey Shore trying to defend his title. Under 90 seconds now on the clock in this round. Labored, as you said, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, this is his first venture into the fourth round in his career.
Threw 97 punches in the first round.
Nice jabs there by Frankie. He fakes the takedown and comes up with punches. And he does not slow down. I mean, here we are in the fourth round after the tremendous beating he took in that first round, and he's still moving just like he was in the first.
Iron will, ironclad. And will he get this one? No. May not be able to fight it off.
To work.
Yes.
He forces him to work, forces him to defend.
Aggression. Under 30.
The more rounds he wins, the more it comes into question, what was the scoring in the first round?
Excellent point.
It was such a tremendous beating that he took. It couldn't just be a 10-9 round.
And
it was
dominant,
so dominant.
as dominant a round as we've seen in a long time.
Yes, maybe ever.
Maybe ever, yeah.
With the guy surviving, maybe ever.
Yep. What a great main event of the evening. What a way to start out a busy 2011 in the UFC. Desperation in the minds of both men. Neither wants to leave it in the hands of the judges.
I suspect Frankie Edgar is going to be shooting for a lot of takedowns in this round.
And on paper, if you would have said who would win the takedown battle, a lot of people probably would have believed Gray Maynard.
Yeah, especially after the first fight.
Yeah.
And after the way he was able to handle Kenny Florian.
And you brought up an interesting point before, the improvement of Frankie Edgar between the first and second BJ Penn fights.
It was also confidence. It's a confidence issue, you know, having beaten the greatest lightweight of all time. He was just soaring coming into that second fight.
Fifth and final round next month, right down the road at Mandalay Bay for Anderson Silva, Vitor Belfort, UFC 126, only on pay-per-view. Tickets are still available. Nice combination. On the clock. Big strike by Maynard. He wanted that uppercut again, Joe. 3:15.
Good scramble. Great shot there. Nice knee.
Such a close fight. Under 3 now.
Gray again shoots, but he's having a hard time. He's got him tied up, though. He's got his neck.
Edgar gets free.
Frankie's throwing a lot of open-handed punches with the left, especially the left hook. You got to wonder whether he hurt his hand. Good combination. Stuffs the takedown attempt again. Nice knee to the body. And he goes for the takedown.
Connection again. 2 minutes remains in the fight.
fifth and final round.
Again, Edgar stuffs the takedown.
All night long. Clipped him. Under 90 now.
Both guys obviously very tired. Even Frankie showing some fatigue here in his takedown attempts. Good combination there, though. Looked up at the clock. Gray grabs a hold of him.
Both men stuffing each other's takedown attempts here in the fifth and final. 1 minute left in this fight. Right hand by Maynard. Counter by Edgar. Combination by Frankie
Beautiful
Edgar.
right hand.
45 seconds. Quick left by Maynard. Stuffed again. 30 seconds. Both men fighting right to the finish. Grabs the neck. 10 seconds left in the fight. Swinging to the finish. They go the distance. Wow. For the UFC lightweight title.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score this contest: 48-46, Maynard. 48-46, Edgar. And 47-47, this fight is considered a draw.
The Korean Zombie taking on Yair Rodriguez. And we are underway. 5 possible rounds. The Korean Zombie in the white trunks, an even money, slight underdog. Yair Rodriguez minus 130 in the green as the favorite. Immediately a low kick from Rodriguez.
That did not look fun. That really stumbled up the Korean Zombie. I don't know, that could have been partially off balance. He fires back with his own. But man, Rodriguez, when he's fresh, especially here in the first round, these kicks come out of nowhere. They're powerful. Ooh. Nice straight jab there. Zombie rushes in, tries to land that right hand. And you can tell Rodriguez, and we talked to him in the meetings as well, he said, I'm gonna pick my moments to be explosive. He doesn't want to gas himself out. He knows he has 25 minutes to fight here tonight. Oh, nice punch.
Zombie moving forward. And a smirk from Rodriguez as he backs off to the center. Both black belts in Taekwondo. Add a black belt in Judo and Hapkido.
Another leg
to the
kick
Korean
there.
Zombie as well.
Rodriguez. That's something that looks like they're taking advantage of. They know that Chan Sung Jung is going to move forward, and they're trying to smash that lead leg as he steps in. He doesn't exactly bounce around a whole lot, Zombie. He moves forward and tries to land big shots, just like that.
Combination, uppercuts repeatedly with the right hands. Rodriguez.
He did a good job. He didn't take too much damage there. Ooh, he tried to come over the top with that kick, but got caught up there in the armpit of Chan Sung Jung.
Now the layoff May 2017 for Rodriguez, his last bout. February 2017 for the Zombie, so 2 minutes in. Gotta kind of get your wits about you.
Yeah, feel it out. Both these guys, I mean, think about that. These guys have had significant layoffs. Nice kick there from Rodriguez. And this crowd, you can hear this crowd.
Korean Zombie coming off of heavy knee surgery, leading to that long layoff after his victory.
And you see Rodriguez attacking the lower half of those legs. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's fair play. Nice left hand again. That's the second time now that Jung has thrown that rear kick. And Rodriguez steps in with a stiff jab to stifle it. Oh, nice jab there from the Zombie. Oh, front kick up the middle. Giving Rodriguez a bit of his own medicine.
Each of these guys, the type of fighters, if they don't know what they're throwing, how could their opponent know?
Yeah, especially when it comes from Yair.
Right hand over the top from the Zombie.
Just think, after that layoff for both of these guys, the circumstances play out that here they are in the main event on the 25th anniversary. These guys got to take advantage of that. That is a huge opportunity, especially for Yair, who's been on a layoff, been out, couldn't seem to figure his, oh, nice front kick.
For Rodriguez, by far his longest layoff of his career, but the Korean Zombie serving his mandatory military service after that title fight. So he's fought more times since 2013 and a rally there.
Yair looks good. He's getting in and out of there. He's avoiding these rushes, these bursts from the Zombie. Ooh, just missed with that left hand.
Straight left from Rodriguez. We're under a minute to go in the first of 5 possible rounds.
Wow. Chance Zombie.
There's plenty of tricolor flags in here as well.
Yeah, they both had really loud receptions on their entrance. And Jung just stands right in front of you. But it's not without some calculation either. You know, the diehard fans know him as the Zombie, but he's calculated.
Yeah, he's not a mindless fighter, and he'll take the back and go to the ground with a roll. First round ends back in 30 seconds after this.
Ultimately ended up sort of on top, but I think it's an even.
Yeah, helter-skelter. That's the end of that first round. Quick jab by Rodriguez opens up the second round, returned by a counter combo from the Korean Zombie.
You gotta wonder if this speed of Rodriguez is gonna hold up if this fight continues in the third and fourth round, because he looks sharp early.
Another combination as the Korean Zombie continues to walk forward. You can see his advancing rate.
Ooh, nice back kick.
About 40%. Beware the spinning attacks of Rodriguez. Ooh. And again, body kick from Zombie, and for the first time, a level change.
Up the crunch.
They'll keep the feet for now.
Yes, just breathe here, Yair. Breathe here. Where's your right hand? What's your right hand doing? Watch his flame.
Rodriguez smartly not spending a lot of energy right here.
Knee fight here.
Yeah, he's relaxing, and Jung not really pushing the pace for this takedown. Seems content to just kind of clinch him up, but now he's looking to step outside that leg and knock him off balance. But Yair does a great job, reverses the position. Now he's got Chan Sung Jung pressed up against the fence. Oh, that was low.
He's in the clinch, and immediately Kevin McDonald steps in.
Stay right here for me,
A
okay?
low shot to the groin.
Yeah.
Start 5 minutes, okay? On the clock, thank you.
Let's see it again.
There was, caught it at the tail end.
5 minutes. Are you sure? Okay, stay in that corner. You okay to continue
Yeah,
now?
it was like right on the top, but it could have
wanna take
affected
time?
it. Could have jostled the comp, and that doesn't feel
You good?
nice, man.
Okay, stay right there.
Chan Sung Jung
It happens, you gotta be careful.
wants
on
to
the knees,
immediately
all right,
resume the
Stay
action.
right there. You ready on the time? All right, guys, let's keep it clean. Come on.
And Kevin McDonald policing the action professionally, claps him back in, 90 seconds into the second round. And right to a flurry as they stand in the middle. Kick up top from the Zombie.
spin there from the Korean Zombie. Ooh, glancing right hand. Saw the sweat go flying there. Ooh.
That kick blocked.
Blocked, but still felt, I'm sure.
Yep.
There he goes again, chopping at that lead leg of the Korean Zombie. So far, very good game planning from Yair in his corner, but nice jab there from the Korean Zombie. I've decided I'm just going to call him Zombie for the rest of this broadcast.
Got it.
It's a little easier.
Keep it consistent.
I think we know who I'm talking about.
Gotcha. Step in from the Zombie.
Gives Yair a little head nod.
Oh, combination spinning elbow from Rodriguez, but in true Zombie fashion, right into the clinch.
Man, he's working hard for this takedown. So far, great defense from Rodriguez.
Man, he just ate that elbow, Paul.
Yeah, listen, there's a reason he's the Korean Zombie. He takes a shot, keeps moving.
He also understands that Americans are fond of zombie-related shows and movies.
Oh, nice job.
Told us that this week. And another interesting scramble, as we expected to see, between these two. Jab from Zombie, nice.
Brendan, I just saw the replay. That elbow was clean on the nose/grill of Chan Sung Jung.
Yeah.
We have confirmed he is an actual zombie.
Like it didn't even happen.
Oh! Little chopping hammer fist from Yair to the collarbone of Zombie. But Zombie still moves forward. Ooh.
Rodriguez set him up with that right hand.
Yair looking very loose in there tonight.
And this kind of a, I guess you would say, friendly style to go against, as Jung kind of standing in the center, but allowing Rodriguez to keep his distance and get creative like that. Right on cue. Oh, a nice slip underneath from Rodriguez, but now he's caught in a tie clinch.
Oh, man. I knew he was going to do that. And Yair looking for his own throw. Both guys land. Oh, elbow from
back elbow in the final 10 seconds now of the second round.
I think there's a cut somewhere on Zombie, if it's the nose or the lip.
But he's still walking.
Well, naturally.
Rodriguez, yeah, as you mentioned, really started to flow in the latter half of that second round.
Yeah, he looks loose. Maybe in this time off, it's what he needed.
Coach said dig deep and finish strong. You may have heard him in the corner of Yair Rodriguez. This is 3 of 5 possible rounds.
And he looks good. They said knees, elbows. They want to try to cut open Chan Sung Jung, make him bleed.
Ooh. Steps in with the
that jab staggered
Rodriguez. He dips to the body now.
Oh my goodness. So far, the cardio does not seem to be an issue for Yair. He's getting a little more acrobatic here in the third. So he's got to be careful to not gas himself out, because that's one thing he talked to me about. He really wanted to pick those moments and not get too crazy, but he's having success. Right. So I feel like it's hard to not go to that stuff when you're scoring with it.
And perhaps the confidence growing with each strike for Rodriguez. And Zombie, meanwhile, stoic in his approach. Stiff 1-2.
Oh, nice body kick there from Rodriguez. And again. Zombie, oh, big body kick. That hurt. Rodriguez like that.
And with his lower half.
But still punching forward.
How many times do you see a guy catch a kick and the guy still manages to throw another kick on top of that? Rodriguez just did that.
from some of this damage. I think the Zombie's actually feeling some of this cardio failing him here. Just when you eat that many shots, it slows you down. His cheek looks swollen as well right now. But there we go, right on cue. Chan Sung Jung's still moving forward, and he's eating these punches. He's not been staggered or knocked down yet. And he's going for the takedown. I think he needs to do that again. Get in there, land these big punches, and keep wearing on Yair.
And when Zombie has landed, he's made him count.
Hey, listen. Chan Sung Jung, in my opinion, until the final bell rings, the man's not out of this fight. He's still pressing forward. He's still throwing combinations, just like right there. And he lands a left hand.
And now it's Rodriguez circling away. And despite the flash and fireworks, unofficially total strikes in favor of the Korean Zombie.
Oh! And just messed with that right hand. And let's be honest, the Korean Zombie's in his kind of fight. He's been touched. He's been hurt a little bit. I think that brings the best out of him in most of his fights. He's used to these firefights. He doesn't care if it's got to get a little ugly to get the finish.
2-1, significant strikes in favor of the Korean Zombie.
He's just having trouble right now being able to find Rodriguez. But that doesn't mean when he does, those punches aren't going to hurt him.
Ooh. Cross on top of the kick. And now frantic flurry here.
Yeah, now they're throwing.
The patience shown on each side. Big swings with the left hook. Some blood now coming out of the nose, it looks, of Rodriguez. Under a minute to go, third round.
There from Jung. He hasn't moved backwards yet. Bang, left hook. Oh, nice jab from the Zombie.
Rodriguez wearing again for the moment.
And is he slowing down?
Right.
And Jung, coming into this fight, knew it was a 5-round fight. He's been preparing for a 5-round fight. He came out early to get adjusted to the air a bit. That mouth is bleeding pretty bad, but that won't bother him as far as being able to breathe. It just might be annoying.
Zombie did talk to us the other day about quite a difference in preparing for Frankie Edgar to Yair Rodriguez, the different types of fighters that they are.
Such a different fight.
Whoa!
Zombie and strong.
Fitzgerald, the good news is 2 more possible rounds here of this back and forth.
Ooh.
Exciting fight.
I mean, what more could you ask for? These guys have brought it this entire time. Oh, nice uppercut. That's the same uppercut that he hurt Bermudez with. That step in, big right uppercut from the Zombie. Nice left hook.
He started the combinations and exchanges with that lead left hook several times.
Yeah, and listen, Chan Sung Jung has had success throughout this whole fight, but I really feel in round 3, he really started finding his rhythm with the jab and pressuring forward and landing strikes. Before, he was really surging forward, and Yair was able to step back and kind of avoid most of the damage. There he goes, moving forward with punches. Yair slowed down a little bit, another big body kick.
Nice right cross from the Zombie.
Both guys tasting a little bit of their own blood here in the 4th. Oh, nice combo there from Zombie, moving forward, right hand, left hook. Oh,
spinning back fist.
You never know what's coming from Yair. But pressure, I think the pressure of the Korean Zombie starting to definitely slow Yair Rodriguez down here in the 4th. Oh,
Rodriguez
knocks off balance.
Gets him to the mat. Counter left hook. Landed from Zombie on his way back.
Oh, there's that jab again.
On both.
Both guys land it. Clean left hook there. Ooh, that left body kick from Yair, man.
And to take that repeatedly and show no signs. Oh, a hitch kick.
Double roundhouse there. There's the Taekwondo coming out from Yair.
And you could see each just finding the time to pick their shots.
Yair looking for that spinning elbow again. You hear the corner of Rodriguez saying, use your speed. He's probably thinking, you use your speed. You know how tired I am here in the 4th round? There's Zombie, comes back with another combination, man. These guys are going back and forth.
Oh, big right! And here goes the Zombie, but Rodriguez goes off his feet to the counter.
What's he saying? Yair's saying something. I don't know what he's saying. What was that about?
McDonald's not stepping in for the moment. They break and Zombie fires a knee. Wow. Rodriguez wobbled by that power shot.
Oh. What is going on?
Kevin McDonald says fair play.
I'm just confused. I mean, I'd have to look at some replays. Maybe there was a accidental groin shot that we missed and Zombie recognized it. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's talk about this awesome fight. They seem to have moved on. I'm moving on.
Kevin McDonald wasn't picking up what Zombie was putting down.
Yair's, I can't tell if he's significantly bleeding now. It looks like the nose is really busted.
A stiff jab from Zombie.
And this is what, this is what the Zombie does, man. Just when you think you're getting ahead on him, he surges forward and lands his own combos.
And the jab from Rodriguez after faking that step-in back elbow.
Oh!
Right
nice
hook.
right hand. So I saw the replay real quick before this fight continues with the craziness that it's going. And it looked like a very completely accidental. Both guys went for a flying knee, and Zombie's knee kind of clipped the cup of Yair Rodriguez.
Not enough to stop the action. Significant strikes, rounds 2, 3, and 4.
Big body kick.
Korean Zombie holding the edge in each. Wow, Rodriguez showing the creativity on the ground, but nothing doing.
And both guys, nice right hand.
Those power punches have gotten stronger as the fight's gone on, it seems like, or they're not losing any heat on him from Zombie.
Oh my gosh, no.
Final seconds of the 4th round.
I think this round is very important for either of these guys.
And that's what you love about mixed martial arts in the UFC. Big show of respect before the 5th and final round in our main event from Denver.
Wow.
Zombie right away.
He's waiting for, oh, nice right hand again there. This fight is close, man. Both guys showing the effects of these punches they're landing. Yair had some nice elbows, nice counter right hand there from Jung. Right over the top of that jab of Rodriguez, spinning elbow. Countered by another right from Zombie. Oh, switch stance left hand there.
You're just fanboying out at the striking.
Hey man, how can't you? How can't you fanboy out when these two guys are laying it on the line here? Neither's ever fought in this fight like they're, okay, maybe I'm gonna lose, or oh, maybe I lost this round, I'll come back in the next. No, they're fighting to win each round.
Yeah, each inch. Every small moment in this fight has been a battle.
They've both been hurt at numerous times throughout this match. We're seeing the heart that some people maybe question. I don't know on why Yair hadn't returned. We're seeing that is gone. This kid is here to fight. He's trying to prove himself tonight. that maybe he had some stuff going on that he just didn't want to mention. You know what I mean? Maybe he had to figure himself out a little bit after that loss. But he's back.
As is the Korean Zombie.
And I was just going to say, I mean, what did we expect out of Chan Sung Jung? This.
Just hope we could see a lot more of it before he's done.
Oh,
and now a shot.
Nice temp, but
Rodriguez
left hand off the break.
Needs a left hand for not scoring it.
Can we have a few more rounds of this, I think? Oh, nice body kick. But Zombie eat. Oh, nice right hand. That stunned him. He's right back. It's like the Korean Zombie gets hurt for a second, and then he says, no, I'm good.
And they gave each other a look.
Let's fight.
We are fighting.
Oh, nice right hand. Excuse me, left hand followed by the right from Zombie.
And to think they're doing this at 5,000 plus feet elevation into the fifth and final round.
That's insane. But you know what I like? Do you see how they take a moment, both these guys, of stillness? They relax. They're both doing the same exact thing. It's almost like they look at each other like, all right, hold on, let's settle down for a second. All right, let's go.
A question mark kick from Rodriguez.
Oh,
Zombie big left. And then buckled the knees of Rodriguez, but right back up.
Man, what a way to celebrate 25 years of this stuff. You had a co-main event with Cowboy and Mike Perry, and then this to cap things off. 5 rounds so far of just beautiful stand-up display. Both guys shooting takedowns, mixing in their wrestling when they can.
You wanted a few more rounds. UFC 1, there were no time limits. Another spinning back fist.
Going for that hammer fist again. Yair always showing his ability to mix things up and be unorthodox.
Coming up on 1 final minute of this 5-round main event.
And a crucial minute. I mean, right? Who are you going with? I don't know.
This fight hangs in the balance in the final 50 seconds. Zombie forward again with a combination. Power on those punches.
I think you can expect something off the wall here towards the end of this fight from Rodriguez. And forward pressure from Zombie. That's all I can say. Nice spinning back kick, but right off the elbow of Chan Sung Jung. Yair setting up a jump kick, I'm telling you. But Korean Zombie stifles that by just marching forward with his own combo.
Who has the bigger shots left?
Good movement there.
Man, the Korean Zombie. If you're fitting channels,
let's end this. Stop shaking hands. Let's go.
Final seconds. Are they going to throw another big shot?
Oh, nice body kick.
One more flurry.
Oh! It was an elbow. Oh my God! Oh my God! What an elbow from Yair Rodriguez. From our angle, guys, I don't mean to have dismissed anything Yair just did, because that is unbelievable. Wow, I was wrong.
Well, at the buzzer.
Wow.
At the buzzer. I mean, it's been an incredible night all night long, celebrating 25 years to go 5 full rounds.
Oh my God.
And have it end like that. Happy birthday, UFC. In the corner of Yair Rodriguez exploding.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kevin McDonald has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Yair Rodriguez.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the instructions. I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands all times. Defend yourselves all times. Touch gloves, go back. Let's do this.
Shogun and Hendo. Non-title fight, but scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
You ready? You ready? Let's fight.
And here Henderson in the long white trunks. The bad boy trunks for Hua. That right hand is always ready to go. Cocked and in position to finish the fight, Dan Henderson.
I think one of the keys to this fight for Shogun will be Shogun takes Henderson down. Henderson's got a guillotine, he's got a front choke.
He's got incredible strength, Joe. Can he choke him out? Can he get him from this position?
He's got a front choke, and he hit him with a knee and a big punch.
Big shots.
Shogun's in big trouble.
Covering up.
He's standing right in front of him.
Henderson.
Shogun is a bloody mess already.
Henderson off to a great start.
Shogun's bloody, but his eyes are clear, Mike.
Watch for the right hand again.
Oh!
Big shots by Hendo. Shogun desperately trying to get this fight to the ground.
Who would have ever thought that would be the case?
I was just thinking the same thing. Henderson, 41 years old.
Henderson's got double underhooks, and he throws Shogun to the ground.
And just lets him get up. Wow. Are we really seeing the best Dan Henderson here in the last few years? Nice knee. Sometimes all the stars just align with your training and your nutrition and your life. And Henderson coming off the big one with Fedor, now looking to take out Shogun for a triumphant return to the octagon. And off to a good start.
What I was beginning to say before that first barrage happened was that I think that one of the keys to victory for Shogun will be attacking the legs of Dan Henderson, trying to take away some of the explosion out of his thighs, and utilizing all the techniques of Muay Thai. Dan particularly throws inside leg kicks and ruthless right hands. That's a combination that he favors, whereas Shogun will throw knees, elbows, everything.
There's the right hand. Followed with the left. Just over 90 seconds on the clock here in the first round. Good start for Henderson. Uppercut by Shogun. Shogun finding his range. Got a shot in on Henderson, and he's looking for some ground and
Henderson's
pound.
holding on to a single, but he's getting tagged. Henderson's going to try to get this takedown now. Shogun back to his feet, needs a right hand.
Big right hand. Henderson handled that barrage of punches very methodically. Shogun with the uppercut.
Shogun's looking for that uppercut over and over again, Mike. He sees something in the stance of Dan Henderson. Dan tends to crouch forward. He gets real low. Nice right hand by Dan.
Pushing forward is Shogun now. Nice knee by Henderson. Under 30 seconds on the clock here in the first. That Greco-Roman background of Dan Henderson makes him so good in positions like this where they clinch. Great upper body control.
Shogun's got to use this opportunity to try to knee those legs.
round 2.
The more Shogun can turn this into a technical striking battle instead of a wild, crazy slugfest, the better he comes out. Dan has an incredible chin and ruthless power, but Mauricio is the more technically sound and diverse striker.
And a very vicious kicker. Gets Henderson with the jab as Dan was on his way in. Swings, ducked under, and the knee. Again, they work in the clinch. 28 career wins for Henderson, 20 career wins for Shogun. Shogun, one of 8 Brazilians in UFC history to hold a UFC belt. The most recent, Junior dos Santos. Big right hand, uppercut!
Huge uppercut. And a big left hook as well.
To the body.
And Shogun countered with a nice left hook there. But Henderson definitely with the bigger shots.
Shogun trying to utilize some movement to try to get into that technical matchup that you talked about before, Joe.
He's also trying to get away from the cage.
Henderson trying to set up the right hand. The shots that Henderson has landed have really slowed the pace of Shogun's attack.
Yeah, his punches seem to be a little labored, a little slower than normal.
And I think a lot of that can be attributed to what Henderson has been able to land thus far.
Yeah, unquestionable. But he's still plowing forward.
As he always does. I mean, both of these men have been in the deep waters before.
Yeah, and it's interesting with this pace. This is a 5-round fight.
Yeah. Dana White making that change, making main events on frequent occasion, even a non-title fight, a 5-round fight. Tonight is one of those. Munoz and Lieben was the first one. And the wrestler was the winner that night. A deep breath taken by both men.
But I was just about to say, I'm surprised Dan's not working his legs with some knees, and he just threw
Grab the
one.
fence, Dan. Hands out the fence,
There
man.
he's throwing a few. I think both men are conscious of this being a 5-round fight.
Just over a minute on the clock here in the second. And that's exactly the case, is they know they need to pace themselves.
Dance position, gentlemen, let's work.
Because it was a frenetic pace in round 1.
Let's work, gentlemen. All right, clean break, clean break.
Henderson looks up at the clock. Just over 30 seconds remaining here in the second of a potential 5-minute round.
Good right hand from Shogun.
Swings
they are standing right in front of each other, Mike.
Yeah. Great slip and rip a moment ago by Henderson. Both men are trying to set up that one punch or one kick knockout. Final seconds of the round. maybe. Henderson's corner seemed very confident that Shogun was out of gas.
He looked at the end of that round. He definitely looked tired. And that has been a problem with Shogun in the past. It was a problem in his debut in the UFC against Forrest Griffin. It was a problem in his fight with Mark Coleman. He has had stamina issues.
Right in front of our broadcast position. Uppercut by Henderson. But he got wobbled.
Henderson's measuring from that punch.
Nice kick.
Took a kick to the body. Shogun took Henderson down.
And Henderson actually went for the single. But right back to the feet. It's amazing, Joe, that this fight never happened before. But man, so far, well worth the wait. Off the shoulder of Henderson that time.
I think this is the perfect time for this fight, I really do.
It's in the perfect place, that's for sure. Oh, big right hand! Trying to finish it right here!
He's hurt.
Big shots! Henderson looking to finish the fight!
Shogun's covering up and he's hurt bad. Shogun has his hands clasped together. That will save him a little time. And he's going to try to sweep Dan.
What a warrior Shogun is.
He's going to attack a leg.
Henderson's got to be careful.
He needs to get further in to get the heel hook, though. He needs to get closer. He needs to get his thigh closer to Dan's hips, because right now it's not in the right position.
Henderson's out, and both men are back up.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
The Shogun's face is a bloody mess, Mike. It's swollen, his left eye is swollen, and he's hurt badly. He's just hanging on here right now.
Both of them. Both men exhausted.
But no question about it, Dan Henderson has done the most damage.
Work, gentlemen.
By a long shot.
But it's this warrior spirit, it's this heart, it's this courage, the determination that have made both of these men two of the most successful fighters in mixed martial arts history. The fact that Shogun is still battling here in the third round.
Keep your hand out of the cage, Shogun.
Big, deep breaths from Henderson. Dan was so close to finishing that fight. But a nice job done by Josh Rosenthal to not stop it. 1 minute.
Oh, vicious elbows by Dan. And Shogun has Dan down.
And now Shogun pouring it on Henderson.
He's got his back.
45 seconds on the clock here in round 3. Maybe Henderson was right when he told Rosenthal 3 more are going to be left. 20 seconds on the clock here in the third.
Good shot by Shogun.
Final seconds of the third round.
A huge cut over the left eye of Shogun. You can see it, Mike. Oh, what a warrior. Both these guys.
Non-title fight, but scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds, round 4. Looking for the single.
Shogun with the takedown.
Shogun, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt after only 4 years.
But Dan's gonna get his back now. Shogun's gotta be careful. Shogun is trying to get, oh, look at that, Dan got him in a crucifix.
Great position for Henderson. Looking for the choke.
He's got the choke, but Shogun rolled into the choke. Dan mounted up, Shogun's gonna go for a leg lock again, he can't get it.
And Henderson's out.
What a fight.
Unbelievable, one of the best of all time, between 2 of the best of all time. Shogun landed the uppercut. Takedown.
Takedown. Into side control. Shogun's trying to hip escape a bit to get his right knee under. There he goes. He's got his right knee in place. Dan wisely scoots his hips out, corrects. Now Shogun has got half guard. He will go under. He will go under for the sweep. He goes under with his right arm. And while he's doing that, Dan is trying to one-arm guillotine him. Shogun has to be careful here. Dan has a wicked grip. Shogun is in trouble here.
Yep, Henderson.
His arm is trapped.
Yep, Henderson, now he lost it.
He lost it, but Shogun lost the sweep as well because he lost the underhook on Dan's left leg. Now Shogun goes to full guard.
Fingers in the
But
face,
feet on the hips.
Round 4 of our main event. Henderson staying heavy on Shogun. Right hand.
Dan's got to look out for the up kick. Big right hand by Dan. Oh! Knees to the body.
Past the midway point of the 4th.
And Shogun's up, and he falls down again.
Watch for the right hand of Dan Henderson right here, right now. This is why mixed martial arts is the fastest growing sport in the world. Uppercut Shogun.
Yeah, Shogun is looking to counter that right hand, keeping his guard up high, and sneak that uppercut through. Dan's taking big deep breaths now, Mike.
And Dan's really shaking that hand out. He might have done some damage to it, Joe.
Well, he broke it when he knocked out Vanderlei Silva. He has hurt it in the past.
Yep, and he's not quite, there it's back in the pocket. But he's not firing it like he was earlier.
Big shot by Shogun. Dan's in trouble.
And he wants the takedown. Goes into that autopilot mode of a
Shogun
wrestler.
got out, he hit him with a shot.
Oh! Henderson came right back with the stutter step. Shogun starting to get the momentum.
Dan is exhausted, Mike. Look at him.
Shogun with under 45 seconds left in the 4th. Takedown.
Shogun with the takedown. And Dan just took a huge deep breath.
30 seconds.
Full mount for Shogun.
Shogun trying to finish it here. Henderson looking to survive.
Shogun's got his back.
It's got time to work.
He lost it. What a fight.
10 seconds left in the 4th.
What a fight. And Dan right now is just hanging on to him. Wow.
Gentlemen, this is the last round. Let's fight.
control. But he's got to get Dan away from the cage. Dan can use his feet right now to explode off the cage.
41-year-old Dan Henderson.
Nice knee to the body by Shogun.
Against 29-year-old Mauricio Shogun Rua. 5th and final round. Hendo almost had it finished earlier. Shogun.
Full mount again.
Full mount on Henderson.
I think Shogun just spit his mouthpiece out. Either that or Dan did.
Henderson was able to reverse earlier.
Shogun has got to get ahead and arm and scoot forward. Get Dan away from that cage. Grab a grip on his arm and scoot him forward.
Look at Shogun. Henderson trying to protect himself, trying to get out of this position.
Shogun's trying to maintain the mount. He lost it. But he's in half guard now.
This is just true heart.
It's a wide open half guard. If Shogun wants to get his right leg free, he can.
Trying to pull it through, Joe. Trying to push down with that left foot and get that right leg free. Henderson holding on, controlling posture. Under 3 minutes left in the fight.
He's more held in place by exhaustion than anything, and now he gets the full mount again.
Henderson trying to work his way up.
Hammer fist, he's got his back. He's got him flattened out. He's gonna go for an arm triangle here. He's got the right arm trapped. Dan's trying to defend with his left. But if Shogun can slide that right arm all the way through, he's got the choke. He's got it right there.
Big hammer fist.
He might not have enough strength to pull off that choke. He might want to just maintain the position. And Dan, good hip escape by Dan. He got to half guard again. Nope, full mount one more time.
Just over 2 now.
Back of the head, Mauricio, back of the head.
This classic matchup that we've waited a lifetime for.
Big shot by Shogun.
Has turned into one of the greatest fights in mixed martial arts history. Under 2 on the clock.
Again, Shogun trying to get that right leg free, and he does. Full mount one more time. Dan Henderson is absolutely exhausted. Here comes the elbows.
90 seconds, Joe. Man, if it goes the distance, what a tough job our judges are gonna have.
Well, this is a big round. This has got to be a 10-8 round for Shogun. But then again, there's got to be at least one round that was a 10-8 round for Dan.
Yep. Just over a minute remaining in this battle.
I just don't know if Shogun has the energy to actually finish. He's trying, though. Now he's going after it, hammer fist.
Hendo trying to get out of this position.
Dan hip escaped, he got to half guard. Shogun's gonna try to get that leg out again.
You want to talk about leaving it all in the octagon. Dan Henderson and Mauricio Shogun Rua have entertained millions tonight.
Mount again.
Under 30 seconds remain.
He's smothering Dan here.
15 seconds.
Very hard for Dan to breathe here. Mauricio's smothering him.
Unbelievable fight.
Mount again.
They go the distance. 25 minutes. Shogun and Hendo.
And here's the first. This is where Dan cracked Mauricio and had him in all sorts of trouble. And that's where Shogun caught Dan behind the head. Now here's the second round. And that's the round where Dan really put it to Shogun and had him in all sorts of trouble. The third round again, Henderson with a big right hand. Huge punches on the ground. Mauricio goes for a heel hook, not quite in the proper position to get it, but used it to get back to his feet. Now here Shogun takes Dan down. The fourth round, Shogun with a big uppercut. Had Dan in all sorts of trouble. Takes him down. And finally, the fifth and final round was really all Shogun. He got this takedown, scrambled, got the side control, got to mount several times, landed a lot of ground and pound, and Dan spent the majority of this round on his back defending himself.
It was the fourth round where Mauricio Shogun Rua turned the tides and started to gain the momentum.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 48-47, declaring the winner by unanimous decision,